Adam. Adam. Alright, what's happening, y'all? How we feeling? How we feeling? I know the season feels really ugly, especially with Jaden hurt, Terry out, and all of that. But man, you know me. We are here to evaluate a lot of the young talent. So if you want to, play by play, of course, but you want to hear about the young guys, my whole purpose, and I've been saying this in my videos the past week or so, that it's a revenge 2026 tour that we're loading up, man. We're still fighting this season. I'm not gonna lie, we're still fighting. But things, I keep telling y'all, this is the most hurt I've ever seen the burgundy and gold in my lifetime, bro. It's only been so much you can do. I mean, we beat the Chargers by, 20 points almost or something like that? We're not a bad team. We have flaws. I can understand why people are so frustrated with a lot of the flaws that we have. Slow linebackers. Secondary can't cover even when healthy. But, bro, at the end of the day, man, our biggest problems have been injuries this season. Easily, bro. You don't beat the Chargers that way and then just look unplayable and unwatchable the next few weeks if it's not for injuries, bro. There's scheme problems. I know Joe Wood Jr. is not a great defensive coordinator, but we're to the point of injuries that there's no defensive coordinator that can save us. Now, that's not saying not to fire Joe Wood Jr. in the offseason and get a new one. I'm down. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely better defensive minds out there, especially somebody that we may be able to pull up from college. But I mean, injuries are to the point where it's what can you really do with anything, with it, no matter who you bring in? So my whole thing is injuries getting this right now. Maybe we could look like something towards the end of the season once people come back. But I'm watching these games. I'm live streaming for y'all and watching these games with the purpose of Revenge Tour 2026. Who wants to be a part of it? Who wants to be a major impactful player for 2026 when we come back and get revenge on every fan base that's been talking crazy and looking down on us while we've been the most hurt team in the NFL? I'm taking notes, you know what I'm saying? I'm keeping receipts. All of these fan bases talking about the Commanders. We've been the most hurt team in the NFL, but people are trying to ignore the fact that we are. Even a lot of people on our fan base are ignoring the fact that we're the most hurt team in the NFL. So I'm here to evaluate who wants to be a part of 2026. I'm looking at the young guys at linebacker, Jordan McGee, even though I'm going to show y'all right now, Kane Madrano is already announced as inactive, which I don't know why. Please play the young guys as much as possible. I want less Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu and Zach Ertz. I want more Ben Sinnott at tight end. I want Jordan McGee, Ale Cajo, who is active, but start getting Kane and Madrano active as well. I want to see them more often at linebacker. I want to see the younger receivers. Why not, bro, go ahead and bring up Ja'Cory Brooks and guys like that, from the practice squad. Give them a shot. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's the young guy movement right there. Outside of the offensive line, we need to be playing straight young guys. I mean, I guess you can go ahead and throw Marcus Mariota out there at quarterback because I still feel like he's the best backup quarterback in the NFL, but emphasize the word backup, But either way, man, I'm here to evaluate young talent. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to evaluate the younger talent, please. So when Jordan McGee is out there, who I agree, like Donovan Edwards. First of all, shouts out to my boy Crazy Negro with the first donation of the live stream. Let me see. He said 4-13 top 5 pick, traded for 2 second-round picks. Let's go. Okay, that's the plan for you. Okay, I wouldn't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the donation from my boy Crazy Negro per usual, man. I wouldn't be mad at that. I ain't gonna lie, man. That could be a move. What's good, everybody, though? What's good, King Jamie pulling up, the Chiefs fan. First one I saw in the comment section. Shouts out to Shaniqua. Let them know, man. Make sure y'all follow Shaniqua's directions of stiff arming that like button. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know again. I pinned that comment so everybody can see it when they pull up. Make sure y'all leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Appreciate that. Also, speaking of looking on the screen, hey, let's try to get the 30K by my birthday, November 30th, man. My birthday is November 30th, and we so happen to be playing the Denver Broncos that night. Try to get me to 30K if we can, man. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe up if you haven't already. Really appreciate it. What's good, Captain? What's good, Big John? What's happening, Eric? What's good, Karen? What's happening, Rolo? What's up, everybody? What's good, Severio? What's good, Tommy? I'm saying a lot of familiar names in here. What's good, Easy? What's happening, Trey? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good, Joseph? What's happening, everybody? What's good, Nathan? What's good, BLKAPINO? I don't exactly know where to start to begin to try to even pronounce that. So I just went ahead and spelled it out so I wouldn't look crazier. I just went ahead and played it safe. What's good, Jack? What's good, Gamer2K? Welcome back, winner. What's good, everybody, man? How everybody feeling? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? How we feeling? I see Justin. What's good, Crazy Negro? Already thanked you. What's good, Smokey? What's good, Nicholas? What's good, Israel? What's good, everybody, man? What's happening, Raymond? What's good, everybody, man? Y'all ready for a game again? We're here to evaluate young talent, my boy. We're here to evaluate young talent, people. That's what we're here for today, man. I want to see these young guys play as much as possible. I'm looking at Tyler Owens at safety. I mean, Quan Martin, he's a starter, but I still want to see what he can provide at safety because it hasn't been good this year. But, hey, man, Jordan McGee, especially, like, it's Jordan McGee, Bill, and Chris Rodriguez at running back. I'm literally saying if it's not offensive line, play all of the young guys, and that's crazy. I saw at the corner of my eye. I didn't know who was who in the Vikings, and then I just saw this just crazy, just blinging, and like it was just like this shiny twinkle, and I already knew it was Justin Jefferson because he loves to wear his chains on the field. I ain't even have to look at the jersey or nothing. What's good, Dante? Appreciate the donation from you as well. Salute, man. Appreciate you pulling up. I'm also working with a sore throat, so. But we gonna tough it out though. You know what I'm saying? We still here. Oh, and to provide an explanation, I was supposed to be at the Lions game, but y'all boy got the flights looking crazy right now. So it just wasn't even worth the risk for me to go out there and potentially get stuck. So they were canceling a bunch of flights. I was literally supposed to fly out Friday and stuff like that. So I'm still in Atlanta. So I decided, hey, well, since I'm not there to go to the game, I might as well live stream. So appreciate that, Dante, again. Shouts out my boy Crazy Negro again. Appreciate the donation. He said Washington get first, second, fourth. Buffalo gets our top 5 pick. That's interesting. Hey, man, I don't know. It depends. That Buffalo pick will be so far back, though. You could probably get even more than that, depending on how far back Buffalo is. If Buffalo are in the playoffs, you could probably get multiple first. We'll see, though. We'll get the talks like that. I'll start to figure out, like, the, trade value, draft pick value and stuff like that later. I'm still not all the way there yet. I'm just now evaluating college talent outside of my Georgia Bulldogs, of course. Already know a lot of Ohio State players because I'm heavy into recruiting. I know some of like the top young guys, but outside of Georgia and Ohio State, I'm still trying to evaluate what's going on out there as far as talent for the Commanders. But yeah, man. Again, we're here to still watch a game. We're still here to compete, and we're here mostly, if anything, to evaluate talent, bro. We're here to go out swinging, and we're here to evaluate young talent, bro. That's what I'm trying to see right now, man. I want the young guys playing as much as possible. I think Devon Achane ran for 174 yards, and we got to play him next week. Lord have mercy, bro. All right, let's see how this goes, though. So the Panthers beat the Packers in Green Bay and then lose to the Saints at home. Like, I don't understand what the Panthers have going on. Like, explain that one to me, y'all. I told y'all this NFL season is drunk too. Not only are we the most hurt team in the NFL, and I feel like probably by far, this is also a very drunk season, y'all. Explain that one, please. If you have an explanation for that one, please let me know how the Panthers beat Green Bay in Green Bay and then lose to the Saints at home. But hey, man, the more the Saints win, the better for us draft pick wise. We'll see. Now, if we beat the Lions, you probably tried to turn the season around and just bank on Marcus Mariota being able to beat the Dolphins. And then, we go to the bye week, and then people are saying Jaden, health-wise could potentially come back after the bye week. They'll reevaluate him at the bye week, and maybe he returns versus the Broncos. But that's only if you win tonight. You lose tonight, probably need to solely focus on the draft. I think, the odds are definitely stacked against us in a big way going into this game, but we'll see, man. You never know. Again, I'm here to evaluate young talent more than anything else. My whole purpose is revenge tour 2026. Everybody talking down on us, all these different fans from different teams, different fan bases talking down on us, talking crazy as if we're not the most hurt team in the NFL. They don't want to acknowledge that. Everybody keep using the excuse that injuries happen in the NFL. Well, sometimes it's in an abundance. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's an outlier amount of injuries, and we are, again, this year the most hurt I've ever seen the Burgundy and Gold in my lifetime of watching this team. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, they can keep talking crazy. We just gonna come back 2026 and obliterate everybody, bro. That's my whole thing. And so, with that in mind, I'm evaluating the young talent and the guys that want to be here next year that want to have a positive impact on this team. I want to see if Jordan McGee, like, I don't want to go into the draft with question marks. I want to know right now, play Ben Sinnott. Because I want to know by the time we get to the draft, do we need another tight end or not? Can Ben Sinnott hoop or not? You know what I'm saying? Spam Ben Sinnott for the rest of this season. If he's bad, then now we know for sure he sucks at football and we can move on. If he's great, good. Now you just suddenly found a starting tight end of your future. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Jordan McGee, Kay Madrano, Ale Cajo at linebacker. Are these guys starter level worthy linebackers, bro? Again, outside of offensive line, I want all of the young guys out there. Receiver, go ahead and throw Ja'Cory Brooks out there. You never know. Maybe Ja'Cory Brooks is the answer to all of this. We saw what Mitchell Tinsley was doing for the Bengals in the preseason. You never know, bro. Just go ahead and play him now. See what happens. Even though Jalen Lane has no hands, keep throwing him the ball. Why not? Maybe by the end of the season, he learns how to catch because you've thrown him the ball so many times outside of practice and actual in-game situations with the pressure on and people trying to hit you. You know what I'm saying? Especially now Luke McCaffrey lost for season. It's like you might as well throw the ball to Jalen Lane over and over again. I want to see what Tyler Owens can do. Tyler Owens, athletic freak. But is he playable on Sundays at safety? Play him as much now as possible. So going into the offseason, maybe we should draft a safety. Or not. Maybe Tyler Owens develops. Maybe after, starting and playing a lot the rest of the season, he learns how to become a better safety. Now you have an additional starting safety in your room. You know what I'm saying? You might as well play all of the young guys. I know this coaching staff, they're going to feel like they're betraying Bobby Wagner, Frankie Louisville, and Zach Ertz and all those guys by playing them less. But you need to play these young guys, bro. You got to play these young guys. And if anything else, even ignoring looking into the future of 2026, you probably should play the young guys because playing the old guys this season hasn't worked anyway. Even if we're focused on still winning this season, you might as well just go ahead and play the young guys. What do you have to lose compared to what the old guys have done this season? NFL teams have done a way better job this year of forcing Bobby Wagner to cover guys and throwing the ball to those guys. And that's just an automatic first down. Zach Ertz is out here getting false starts, dropping passes. Like, come on, bro. Like, at this point, like, it's not even like an old guy, young guy thing because we're tanking or we're looking towards the future. The old guys just haven't been playing well anyway, so why keep starting them? But either way, though, and I'm not saying cut them or anything like that, but rotate the younger guys in far more often than you have been, bro. I want to go into the draft. I want to go into the offseason in general, knowing exactly what our needs are. I don't want no more question marks. I don't want to go into the offseason still wondering if Ben Sinnott is good or bad. I want a definitive answer, or at least somewhat of a close to some type of answer by the end of this season. I don't want to I have no idea on Ben Sinnott by the end of the season. I want to at least know I'm leaning towards maybe he's good, maybe he's bad. Right now, he's literally in a no man's land of I have no idea if he's good at football or not, honestly. Just go ahead and play him a lot. Again, same thing with Ben Sinnott. I'm talking about Jordan McGee and those guys at linebacker. I'm talking about the receivers. I'm talking about literally everywhere on the team other than the defensive line. I want to see all of the young guys out there. But before we get too far, shouts out to Sleeper, man. With them, you have a chance to 1,000 times your cash on daily fantasy football, man. Washington football has never been more exciting than it is right now with elite offensive players. I mean, see if what happens when Jaden Daniels comes back. I'm in the thinking that, hey, man, if don't force him back, bro, this season. If he's hurt, do not force it at all. But you never know. I mean, Deebo Samuel, now with him being a star of the show, he might go out there and ball out. Maybe we finally get Bill to bounce back. You can pick on stats for these stars like touchdowns, passing yards, receiving yards, fantasy points, and more for up to 1,000 times your payout on Sleeper. And right now, like you can see on the screen right now, new users can even get a free $20 without a deposit on top of the already 100% match up to $100 that you get with your first deposit. And you can use promo code SCORE, that's SCORE, or you can just click the link at the top of the description of this live stream and every video on live stream I'm doing all season. And just to dive into some quick picks real quick, just to have a little bit of fun. Y'all know me, I like to go to the NFL duos. So I was looking at the one that had like the highest risk odds out of all of them on the screen. That's how I typically get down. And I was looking at this 2.97 one. And as long as Devontae Adams gets a touchdown and Christian McCaffrey gets at least 54 receiving yards, you could turn 10 into nearly 30. You could turn 20 into nearly 60. So, man, yes, sir. Shouts out to Sleeper again. With them, you can 1,000 times your cash. Now, let's get back to the live stream, man. How we feeling? What's good, Crazy Negro? Appreciate the donation again. He said maybe, just maybe, we should have took May. I still prefer Jaden, but I get it, though. May is hooping. May looks really good. I just feel like he has a way better supporting cast. Because, again, I saw a stat somewhere. I forgot. It was like a couple of weeks ago. And maybe he broke this stat finally within the last week or two. But it was definitely before the Chiefs game. I saw a stat that Drake May has not won a game yet where he's thrown the ball over a certain amount of time. It was like 20-something times. Like, basically, he's like a part of the system. He's kind of Jalen Hurts in it right now a little bit, where he's like a passenger. He's not the driver. He's not having to put a team on his back like Jaden has. He's hooping. He's playing very well, and the Patriots are playing very well. But he's not having to carry a team like Jaden had to last year, bro, because I don't think y'all understand. Last year's team was technically worse than this one. But, you know, injuries kind of hit us, and it is what it is, man. Things happen. Things definitely happen. But still, appreciate that donation from my boy Crazy Negro again. I got to find that stat. It was literally like Drake May has not won a game where he's thrown at least 20-something passes. Something like that. It was like a certain number, 20-something passes, which, again, he's still playing well, but he doesn't have to carry the Patriots like Jaden has had to carry the burgundy and gold. It's definitely a difference. But, I like Drake May. I just don't think he's Jaden. I still think it's Jaden 1. You could argue maybe Drake May 2. And then you can have a debate between the 3rd and 4th, maybe. Like, I guess Caleb Williams by default, because he does have high highs. He just has really low lows. And Bo Nix probably the worst. So this is between Bo Nix and Michael Penix at the bottom. I think Bo Nix honestly may be at the bottom. What's good, Stephanie? Said my birthday was last Friday. Man, happy belated to Stephanie in the chat, man. What's good, everybody? How we feeling? How we feeling, y'all? Let me see. Which one is the volume? Okay, the higher one. What's good? How we feeling, everybody? What's good? Welcome, everybody that's pulling up to the stream. Make sure you leave a like if you haven't already. I see the bots are already on their thing with spamming. I didn't even see how the Texans game ended. I missed that. And I'm still trying to get this game. What's going on? I know it starts at 4:25, but is YouTube Sunday Ticket not going to show our game? Let me refresh. Oh, there it goes. It's right there. Okay. I was worried Fox was tripping, man. All right, I'm here now. I'm here with the game. What's good, everybody? How we feeling? What's good, AC? What's good, everybody? Again, like I said, for those of y'all that missed it, bro, my whole mentality is revenge toward 2026. Everybody talking down on us and ignoring the fact that we're the worst, most hurt team in the entire NFL. We'll make them pay. We'll show them what we look like when we're finally healthy again next year, or at least somewhat healthy. Not the most hurt team in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So I want to evaluate young talent. We are here for the young guys, bro. I want to see Jordan McGee at linebacker. I want to see Ben Sinnott at tight end. I want to see the young wide receivers. Even though Jalen Lane can't catch, hey, we're going to keep throwing it to him until he figures it out, bro. And again, like somebody proposed earlier, was that a Crazy Negro that said, like, what if we win tonight? Like, what happens, you know? Somebody asked earlier, what if we win? And we got the second string announcers now. Yeah, that is crazy. This is they definitely changed our announcers because we're so hurt. And we just been losing. What's good, Lawrence? Happy belated birthdays. Yep. Happy belated to Stephen. The other top 6 quarterbacks last year have more talent than we do. Exactly. Jaden did the best carry job I think I've ever seen from a quarterback of the season last year. That's why it's considered the best rookie season of all time. And he had moments of carrying, but it's just too many injuries, bro. And I don't want to hear anything about Jaden being injury prone because all of his injuries have been hip drop tackles. You saw Jackson Dart. He was hooping today, but he got hurt with a certain play style. Jaden's hasn't necessarily been play style. It's just been illegal hip drop tackles that haven't been called. But I'm just happy that he had no structures. No fractures. Everything should be good with his arm, especially long term. All right, let's go. Lions coming to get revenge for last season, but I mean, it's not the same. First of all, this isn't the divisional round of the playoffs, so it doesn't even have the same stakes. And also, we're so hurt that, I mean, hey, have fun talking trash, Lions fans. I wouldn't be able to enjoy it, but let's go, though. Commanders start with the ball. Commanders do start with the ball. We will receive first. Let's see how this goes, man. How we feeling? Let's see how it goes, y'all. Who's back there? Who's back there to receive? We still got. I want Traylon Burks getting the ball a lot too. That's Noah Benogany returning. Okay. That's Noah Benogany returning. Trying to see when Gamecast is gonna refresh and actually show the game. They don't have the game up yet. They still showing the spreads and odds and things like that. All right, man. I definitely want, again, shouts out to everybody in here with November birthdays. I'm trying to get to 30K by my birthday. That's November 30th, man. Let's get me to 30K by the time we play the Denver Broncos on my birthday, man. All right, Commanders, 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Let me see something. That's Chris Rodriguez with the first carry. Makes the first guy miss. Kind of carries the next guy. Drenched all around him for another yard or two. That'll be like a 6-yard gain to make it 2nd and 4. Like I said, for those of y'all who are just now pulling up, I want to see the young guys as much as possible, y'all. I want to see the young guys as much as possible, bro. Everybody but the offensive line, I want straight young guys out there. 2nd and 4. So Chris Rodriguez got the start, but we kind of expected that once he was named captain. Next gain is probably like a gain of 2. That'll be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2 just about. That's what it looks like. Let's go. Let's hoop. Let's see if we can convert in 3rd and 3 right here. Let's see if we can convert. Well, they say 3rd and 2 on the field, though. But let's see if we can convert first downs today, y'all. They have Jeremy McNichols on the field. We have yet to see Bill on the field today. Marcus Mariota with enough time. He's scrambling. Overthrew Zach Ertz. Well, at least we tried. Zach Ertz doing any sort of like route deep down the field is interesting. But that was more so like a, scramble drill type of play. Let me try to get open for Mariota. That wasn't his original route. All right, so we did not convert the first down, the third down into a first down. We will now punt after 3 offensive plays. I like our jerseys, though. I like the burgundy shirt with the gold pants. We look good. Let's see if we play good. You know what I'm saying? Tress Way always gonna punt some stuff, man. Good tackle. Good tackle on special teams. Who was that? I saw number 61. Was that Ale Ka? Who was that made that tackle on special teams? Shouts out to him, man. Good tackle. Good tackle. All right, Detroit will start at their own 22-yard line. Defense has a good opportunity right here to get the ball back to the offense. We'll see. Again, please play the young guys, bro. I want Jordan McGee and Tyler Owens starting. I want them out there as much as possible. Also, with Lattimore out for season, does this mean Mike Sanford still moves back outside? That's also something we need to evaluate before we finish this season. Is Mike Sanford still actually, for real, just a small outside corner rather than a slot corner? You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on. 1st and 10, Detroit on their 22. Jahmyr Gibbs right up the middle. I mean, Lord have mercy. 9-yard gain on the first play of the game right up the middle. They're going to consider it an 8-yard gain, but it looked like he got 9 to me. But either way, 2nd and 2 to the Detroit 30. And again, just to remind y'all, I was supposed to go to the game, but the flights, y'all boy got the flights all crazy, so we didn't want to risk it. So that's why I ended up being here live streaming instead of being at the game. I was supposed to be at the game, though. Bought tickets and everything. Had the flight. All right, Javon Kinlaw with the tackle, I believe. Who was that? Javon Kinlaw with the tackle, maybe? Or that might have been Jacob Martin, actually. That may have been Jacob Martin. Jacob Martin with the tackle right behind the line, right at the, right past the line of scrimmage. All right, play action. Dump off to St. Brown. I don't know how you lose St. Brown. Their best receiver weapon. I wouldn't say their offensive weapon because Jahmyr Gibbs is the best player, arguably on the entire team. I mean, but that's the attention Jahmyr Gibbs gets. Play action to Jahmyr Gibbs, Amon-Ra St. Brown wide open. I've always wondered why we can't do that with Terry. Like, why can't, I mean, I know Terry's not healthy right now, but just in general, why can we not get situations where Terry is wide open like that when you know Amon-Ra St. Brown is their favorite receiver target? David Montgomery stopped for like a 4-yard gain just about. Right up the middle. That'll take it to Detroit's. What is that? That probably takes it past the. That's probably into our territory now. Yeah, they're at the Washington 47, 2nd and 6. Let's see if the defense plays with some pride, man. Let's see if we can force a... They're not in field goal range yet. We got a delayed blitz. Jamison Williams. Oh, that's Jahmyr Gibbs open underneath. Bobby Wagner with the tackle, but it will already be a first down by the time he gets there. Shouts out to Bobby Wagner making an open field tackle, though. I'm still trying to peep if Mike Sanford still is an outside corner right now. Who's our outside corner, Jonathan Jones or Mike Sanford still? Because we know Trey Amos is already one of them. Again, Lattimore's out for season. Luke McCaffrey out for season. Dorrance Armstrong out for season. Dietrich Wise out for season. Javonte John Baptiste out for season. Jaden Daniels more than likely, quite likely out for season. We'll see about Will Harris. All right, that'll be like a 5-6 yard gain on 1st and 10 for Jahmyr Gibbs back into the game. I think it's a 4-yard gain, make it 2nd and 6 on Washington's 35-yard line. They brought David Montgomery in for 1 carry and took him right back out. So that Detroit Lions script looking pretty good. I mean, they're just a good team, period, though. I'm not even going to say and act like they're not. Second and 6. Let's see if somebody on this defense wants to make a play, man. Jonathan Jones traveling with Amon-Ra St. Brown. They put him in motion. They target him, too. Good coverage by Jonathan Jones. Good coverage right there. I see you. I see you. I saw it before the ball was even snapped. They let Amon-Ra St. Brown go in motion so he can have a head start, a head full of steam by the time he got past the line. Shouts out to Jonathan Jones for making contact with him. And then great coverage right there by Jonathan Jones, bro. Bobby Wagner with a hit on Jared Goff. A light tap, though. Nothing crazy. Something hit Amon-Ra St. Brown in the eye, I guess. But either way, it's 3rd and 6 from the Washington 35. Oh, my Lord. Jamison Williams killed Trey Amos with that route, that comeback route. Good route and catch by Jamison Williams right there. See, that's trust. That's like Jared Goff didn't even read to see what was going on. He knew he was throwing it to Jamison Williams before the ball was even snapped. But remember, Trey Amos is dealing with a hip injury, so I'm not going to be too harsh on him. I mean, if you're out there, you need the ball, though. Like, hey, if your hip injury's that bad and you're a liability, get out. But I'm trying to see if he can deal with it and be able to play through it. I just don't understand all of these yards after contact, man. We have the guy at like 2 yards, and then they carry people for like another 5. But that'll be a nice run by Jahmyr Gibbs up the middle again. They haven't even tried an outside run against us, and we can't set the edge. So we'll see what happens. But that's a 7-yard gain to the Commanders' 14-yard line. They are officially in the red zone. All right, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 from the Washington 14-yard line. Wait, the play clock was about to run out and we took a timeout? Jared Goff even said, my fault. They were probably about to get a false delay of game or something. Shouts out to Oregon for that come from behind win this past weekend, too. I saw the highlights of that one. Shouts out to Indiana, too, for their win, too. All right, 2nd and 3. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, my Lord. They got Jahmyr Gibbs on Jordan McGee. Wide open touchdown right there. Untouched touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs versus Jordan McGee. Gotta learn, bro. I don't know who Quan Martin was covering in the back, too. So that was just bad. That was just bad defense right there. Yeah, we're not getting any pressure. But again, I mean, top 3 edge rushers out, bro. One of them was 5th in the NFL in sacks before he got hurt. I don't expect us to get pressure at this point. And that's why I said, like, not only are we the most hurt team in the NFL, but, like, we're severely hurt at, like, the same positions where it's not just your best edge rusher. It's your top 3. It's your 3. You had 2 starting edge rushers, and then even the second string third guy that comes in after one gets hurt, even he's out for season. Like, you can't string together 3 random edge rushers off the streets. Like, I know some people are mad at Adam Peters, but, like, honestly, what do you do when your top 3 edge rushers are gone? You know what I'm saying? And now that's one of my biggest pet peeves of this season, bro. We call timeouts on offense and defense and still fail. We blitzed a couple of times last drive, though. I saw like on, I think one of the third downs we blitzed and just didn't get them. Sent like 5. It was like a bunch of people that like crossed each other too. It was like a really complicated, creative blitz. It just didn't work. But yeah, nah, the timeout thing, that has nothing to deal with. And I keep saying I blame injuries on as the biggest reason as to why this season is going the way it does, but the timeout management has been awful. No matter even if we were the healthiest team in the NFL, I don't get what's been going on with the timeouts, bro. We call timeouts on defense, allow a touchdown the next play. We call timeouts on offense and don't even get the first down. Don't even convert. We go 3 and out. Like, well, you might as well not even call the timeout then. You're gonna mess it up anyway, so I'm still not understanding the timeout. I still do not get the timeout at all. Like, we have done that a lot this year. Call the timeout and then just end up allowing whatever happened to happen anyway. The thing you tried to prevent with the timeout happens anyway. That's been happening all season. Even when we were healthy. That was still happening. But shouts out to any of y'all that have Jahmyr Gibbs on your fantasy team. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm only taking notes on the young guys. I'm not taking notes on Bobby Wagner, Zach Ertz, and those older guys, bro. I'm only taking notes and evaluating what's going on with the younger guys, bro. That's all I'm here to do. That's what we're here to take away from the game. So I'm taking notes on what Jordan McGee just did. Yeah, I still don't understand why we're burning the timeouts that we do, though. I don't get that. It feels like we take the worst timeouts in the NFL. And that has nothing to deal with injuries. That's just straight up horrible coaching. Call a timeout just to give up an easy, wide open, untouched touchdown. Noah Benogany with another return. With a good move. Okay, Noah. Run over the kicker. You know what I'm saying? I see you, Noah Benogany. Noah hype. Noah Benogany playing with some pride now, y'all. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Trey Amos definitely looks like he's banged up. Like, he looks hurt. He looks like he's dealing with a hip injury. You can just tell. Shouts out to Noah Benogany, bro. Looks like the only player out there that cares right now. All right, let's go. Play action to Chris Rodriguez. He'll throw it over the middle to Traylon Burks. Hey, okay. Traylon Burks with a catch. Thank you, Mariota. I'm telling you, I need the young guys out there, man. Good or bad, making mistakes or making plays, I don't care. I want the young guys out there getting his. If you're a receiver, I want the young guys getting targets. If you're a linebacker, I want you out there playing and making tackles. Interesting play design to get the ball to Zach Ertz over the middle. That'll be, oh, that's John Bates. Never mind, my fault. I just saw a big tight end over there, over the middle, catching the pass. I'd be forgetting sometimes that Noah Benogany is as young as he is, though. Like, he feels like a super veteran, but Noah Benogany is only 25 years old, dog. Noah Benogany is only 25 years old. He'll be 26. Well, he'll be 26 November 27th. Hand off to Jeremy McNichols for a first down. All right, that's 2 first downs, y'all. That's 2 first downs. Shouts out to Traylon Burks. I love that Traylon Burks catch. I like the Traylon Burks catch more than I even like the Jeremy McNichols first down carry, because, again, I'm here for the young guys. I'm here for the young talent to see who wants to be a part of a winning team and a winning culture of the future, dog. Commander's Realm said Traylon Burks more than your wide receiver 8. That's funny. That's funny. I like that one. I ain't gonna lie. That's funny. All right, let's go. Let's go. 1st and 10. Almost on the 31-yard line. I mean, almost on the 29. Almost on the 29. Mariota with instant pressure. Shouts out to Aiden Hutchinson. Almost got himself one. Traylon Burks. I want to see more Traylon Burks targets. I want to throw the ball to Traylon Burks, Ben Sinnott, and Jalen Lane. Throwing the ball to Zach Ertz does nothing for me right now. Shouts out to Traylon Burks for his contested catch, too. That was a good catch earlier. All right, let's see. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 from Detroit's 29. We are, I would hope in field goal range. Is that a flag? We targeted Robbie Chosen down the field. Again, even though I like Robbie Chosen, he was literally our best receiver against the Cowboys. At least our most effective and productive receiver. But Robbie Chosen targets don't do anything for me right now, bro. I want it to the young guys. Look at it go right through his hands. Look at him drop it right through the hands. My point exactly, bro. It looked like pass interference, but still, it went through your hands. I'm going to boo the refs, though. I'm going to still boo the refs, but got to be better right there, Robbie Chosen. But again, that's why, hey, give the ball to the young guys. False start on Josh Connolly right there. I'm noting that, too. Again, I'm taking notes only on the young guys. Marshall said he didn't get a pass interference just because he's Robbie Chosen. Now, that's literally pass interference. Chad Ryan took a screenshot, and Robbie Chosen's literally getting tackled before the ball is even there. Third and 15, and we throw a little 5-yard slant to Traylon Burks. But, hey, at least we move forward a little bit to get some of those penalty yards. We got the penalty yards back for Matt Gay. We got the penalty yards back for Matt Gay. All right, let's see if we can make it 7-3 right here. That boy Traylon Burks with another catch, though. I'll take it, man. I will take another Traylon Burks target and catch. 44-yard attempt, bro. All right, he made the kick. Okay, there we go. We making kicks, man. We're making kicks. 7-3, y'all. 7-3. 7-3 again. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over again. I'm here to evaluate talent. Yeah, Josh Connolly with a false start. I got to remember to note that.
Got it.
We always have some sort of a drive-killing penalty, bro. That was crazy. Literally against the Seahawks, we scored any drive we didn't have a penalty. As soon as we had a penalty, the drive was over. We just can't. We don't have enough room for error with all of the injuries that we have. You literally can't get injured. You can't get penalties. But shouts out to Traylon Burks, though. He had 2 good catches, contested catches on that drive, bro. Traylon Burks hooping. Traylon Burks looking pretty good right now, man. Okay. And that's my main takeaway from these games, bro. I want to see what these young guys can do, bro. I don't understand why we stopped running the ball, though. I mean, I'm happy that Traylon Burks is getting targets and stuff and all. I mean, everything he's been targeted with, he's caught. But I'm confused as to why. I don't know why Robbie Chosen didn't even try to make a play on the ball. But I don't know why we stopped running the ball, though. But shouts out to Traylon Burks, bro. Two catches for 21 yards right now, leading receiver. I mean, our offensive stats compared to theirs aren't looking as good. But, you know, Traylon Burks, bro, young talent. Chris Rodriguez, Traylon Burks, young talent, bro. Getting some serious opportunities right now. I'm happy to see it. Again, bro, we trying to get the 40K by my birthday. That's November 30th, man. I mean, 30K, my fault. I mean, 40K would be lovely, though. But 30K by my birthday, that's November 30th. We just so happen to be playing the Denver Broncos on my birthday. I will be live streaming that game after we come back from the bye week. 30K by the birthday, man. If y'all can rock with your kid, rock with the boy, rock with the kid, rock with your boy. I'm all over the place right now. I don't think I've seen Bill on the field yet. I don't think Bill has touched the field. Has Bill touched the field? If he has, he definitely hasn't gotten a carry. It's been the Jeremy McNichols and Chris Rodriguez show. Jonathan Jones looking pretty good, though, too, though. I'm just trying to think. I mean, Jonathan Jones kind of older, but, you know, he's not old to the point that we can at least, you know, maybe he's part of the equation next year as well. He may not be a young guy, but he might be, you know, young enough, I guess. Playable. All right, good kick. Let's see. Going to the back of the end zone. He'll just fair catch it. All right, let's see what the Detroit Lions do right here. Starting on the 35-yard line. Come on, can we get the younger guys out there a little bit more often? They're going to make their mistakes, but they may also make plays. I don't like how just standard the older guys have been, where it's just been, they may not be making as many mistakes, but they're also not making plays. I prefer the validity of the younger guys. I know Jordan McGee gave up that touchdown, but he's going to have to learn. He's only going to get better when he goes out there and keeps playing and making mistakes. So you have Frankie Louvu as a 5th defensive lineman off the edge. You have Bobby Wagner and Jordan McGee as your 2 off-ball linebackers. But Frankie Louvu goes in coverage, and Trey Amos gives up the slant to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now, Trey Amos' hip injury must be killing him because he's never been this bad in coverage, bro. He's never been this bad in coverage I've seen at any point until after this hip injury. All right, 1st and 10 on the Washington 49. Handoff to David Montgomery for a 12, 13-yard run. Wide open, untouched until Quan Martin came in to decleat him by tackling him to his ankles. They're now down to like the 36-yard line. Somebody got hurt, though. Prayers to whoever on the Detroit Lions got hurt. That's Sewell. I mean, again, I don't root for injuries on other teams, so like I don't, you know, I'm actually quite sad for them, especially since they trying to go on a real play. I don't have any animosity against the Detroit Lions anyway. We got our win when it mattered most. Yeah, we get it. I don't see them as ops or nothing. They just the Lions, man. So I'm rooting for Penei Sewell. That's a really good player, man. I hope he's okay. But, man, I mean, these running backs are going untouched until, like, 12 yards down the field. I hope Sewell's all right, man. I'm not trying to ruin any team's season right now, bro. I'm not trying to be the body bag team that you hate to play. A team that has basically nothing to lose because we're already the most hurt team in the NFL. I don't want to be that team, bro. I don't even want that identity. I don't even want that label. Detroit, go ahead and do y'all thing. Whatever y'all going to do this season, you know, I don't want y'all to be hurt trying to do it, man. No excuses, no nothing. I just don't understand why Kane Madrano is inactive, though. That's really bothering me. I'm, like, really stuck on Kane Madrano being inactive, because why? What do we have to lose at this point? You might as well play him. The more tape, the more teach tape he has going into the offseason, the better he'll be next year. I don't get it. I literally have no idea. Boy, that man, Devon A-Chain forced 11 missed tackles. That's the most in the game in his career. 195 of his 225 total yards came after contact, bro. That boy dangerous, man. We got to be ready. That could get ugly, y'all. We got to be ready. That could get ugly, man. All right, Penei Sewell walked off. That's good to hear. All right, let's go. Let's see what we can do here. 1st and 10 from our 37-yard line. Play action to David Montgomery. Sam Laporta wide open in the middle. He'll get another 13 yards. 13, 14 yards on that reception. That'll take it down to like our 23, 24-yard line just about. Hey, man, announcers, y'all going to have to stop talking about the time that Jared Goff has, bro. We are out there with a bunch of backups on the edge rusher group, bro. It's bad. We have Johnny Newton, a second-round defensive tackle playing edge rusher. Frankie Louvu, our off-ball linebacker play. It's bad, bro. We know. Ooh. Monroe St. Brown with a drop. Mike Sanders still in coverage. Hey, we'll take the drop. Just absolutely unnecessary drop right there. We'll take it, I guess, defense. But, yeah, we're to the point where we just have too many backups out there, bro. It's just, I mean, when you lose your top 3 edge rushers, most notably one of them 5th in the NFL in sacks by the time he got hurt. He was actually 5th in the NFL in sacks, and he was already hurt. Bobby Wagner with a good run field, run stop right there. That'll make it 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 after a 2-3 yard run by David Montgomery to the right side. Looked like through the B gap, but I don't know. It's hard to tell live. It's hard to tell exactly which gap they ran through live, especially from the angle we get. 3rd and 7, they're going hurry up. They went from David Montgomery to 4 wide receivers and a tight end empty set. So they did that on purpose. That's by design. We had the run stop David Montgomery. Now we got to get ready to Frankie Louvu almost got through. Frankie Louvu looked like he was about to get to Jared Goff, but Sam Laporta wide open in the middle. I don't know who was in charge, who was supposed to cover him there, but Jeremy Reeves looked like he was late. He said, stop talking. These injuries, they're all professional. All right. Okay. If you think so, a random edge rusher you sign off the street, you expect him to be the guy you're paying $15 million a year. Okay, David Montgomery to the outside. Hey, we didn't necessarily set the edge, but Trey Amos came through and made a tackle. At least he went low. He went low and got him in the air. Bobby Wagner was able to finish the tackle too. That would be a 2-yard gain. Make it 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. The ESPN Gamecast saying 3-yard gain. I'm seeing 2-yard gain on the field though. Now, that is crazy. We ended up with the backup commentators. That's crazy. That would be crazy. 2nd and 7 on the Washington 9-yard line. Jared Goff, play action. Man, that's a sack, bro. I don't like that. I don't like how you can just get rid of the ball like that. Shouts out to Jacob Martin, though. You are a part of the future as well, dog. Hey, how you can just throw the ball. Just throw it. You're about to get sacked, just throw the ball to avoid the sack and just make it an incomplete pass. All right, 3rd and 7 defense. Let me see something. 3rd and 7 from the 9-yard line, 9.5 about. We're sending 4. Oh, wow. Amon-Ra St. Brown, just easy work. Just easy work. That'll make it 14-3, y'all. San still in coverage, got beat. I don't know what happened to San still this year. I blame Joe Wood Jr. for a lot of it, but also he just hasn't been good.
Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son.
Shouts out to Jacob Martin, though. At least he out there trying. I don't know what everybody else got going on, but Jacob Martin out there trying, man. Jacob Martin out there doing his thing, at least. Jacob Martin has been a pleasant surprise, which goes to my point of why you need to play some of these other guys more often at this point, especially with the way this season is going. Play the other guys, bro. Play the younger guys. Bring the guys off the practice squad. Just give everybody a shot. Because I would have never have guessed that Jacob Martin would be this good until our top 3 edge rushers got hurt, and he was forced to be. So I want to go ahead and start finding the next Jacob Martins. Can we please find the next Jacob Martins? Can we find the Jacob Martin of the wide receiver room? Can we find the Jacob Martin of the tight end room? Hopefully Ben Sinnott. Jacob Martin of the off-ball linebacker room. Can we please find our next Jacob Martin? Please, let's find more Jacob Martins that want to be a part of a winning team next year. Play these young guys, man. Again, they may make mistakes, but they also may make plays. And at the end of the day, bro, that's all teaching tape for next year. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for the Lions, bro. I still have not. I don't think I've seen a Bill carry yet this game. I agree with Linnell right here too. On the we give the best wide receiver on opposing teams a free release. Far too often. The best wide receiver on the other team just goes untouched until 10 yards down the field. Yeah, Joe Wood Jr. moving down to that sideline ain't helped nothing. Joe Wood Jr. going down to the sidelines ain't done nothing yet. All right, offense. Let's see if y'all can respond. Y'all moved the ball a little bit last drive, you know. Shouts out to my boy Yoshi. He said Mom Raw did the Trump dance. I'm crying. Appreciate you for being a Pro Bowl sponsor for 59 months, my man. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that from my dog Yoshi, man. My boy. Appreciate that as always for being a part of the StreetScores family. Let's do it, man. Let's see what our offense can do right here. Yeah, Penei Sewell look good. Penei Sewell looks like he should be good to go, I'm thinking. All right, let's see. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Bill finally gets his first carry of the game. That looked like targeting, I ain't gonna lie, but we'll take it. 6-yard run by Bill on his first carry of the game. Wait, who was that blocking that got thrown to the ground? Who was that, man? Hold on, I need to see the replay again. Nah, somebody on our team got thrown. Was that an offensive? That better not have been offensive lineman. Bill play action on 2nd and 4. We'll take a shot. Robbie Chosen wide open on the left sideline. That'll be like a around 15-yard throw. Throw and catch to Robbie Chosen right there. Nice out route. Nice out route. Good route right there. Good throw. Good timing by Marcus Mariota. All right, 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. I don't know why on the field it says 2nd and 4. I guess they just can't believe we got a first down. We glitched the technology. Bill with a carry. I ain't gonna lie. He got as much as he could right there. The Lions did a great job of setting the edge, so he just tried to cut it up at some point. He was only able to get 1 yard. They had like 4 or 5 guys around him on that one, bro. I don't know if that was bad blocking or if the Lions just expected it. Maybe a mix of both. My boy Disco said, I don't even remember the last time the Commanders had a lead. Hey, bro, why do we keep targeting Robbie Chosen in contested catch situations, good coverage? Like, why? Can we please target other people? Is there any particular reason we keep utilizing the old guys that won't be here next year? I don't get it. Washington today said Joe Witt Jr. moved from the booth to the sideline and nothing has changed. Maybe he should try moving out of DC next. Marcus Mariota under pressure. He somehow escaped it. And no, he didn't. Good blitz. You know, that's how you blitz, Commanders. That's how you draw up a blitz right there, Commanders. That's how you blitz right there. That's how you blitz, Commanders, right there. Perfect example. All right, so started the second quarter. Why is Cliff Kingsbury not calling consecutive run plays, though? He just refuses, bro. You just avoiding running the ball, my boy. Yeah, that was an ugly drive, though. I mean, it started all right. Then it just tailed off. Shouts out to Ben Sinnott, though. He had a good block on Bill's first run. And then Bill had a one and a half good runs. Good blitz by the Lions on that third down, though. That's how you blitz, Commanders. Joe Wood Jr., take notes. That's how you blitz. Also, I think no receivers were open, so that's why Mariota didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. But, of course, I don't have the all-22 view of it, so I don't know how bad it was as far as receiver separation. Hey, this Dunkin' Donuts commercial music is clashing with mine, man. Hey, chill. This sorry little beat. The Cardinals are down 28-0. They just beat the Cowboys. How is it 28-0? What happened? We ain't even going out that bad, and we're the worst. We're the most hurt team in the NFL. What happened? I ain't gonna lie, they did worse than we did. We weren't down like straight up 28-0 by the beginning of the second quarter, were we? Were we? Maybe it's just about the same. It might just be the same. Forget it. Forget it. How is it that bad though? What happened? They just beat the Cowboys. Cliff, is there a way that we can run the ball a little bit more though? All right, here goes a Tressway punt. Nearly got blocked. It was like one guy that came through on block and another guy that beat his block. Nick Ballore, good play right there. Nick Ballore, good job, good tackle. Good tackle on punt return, punt coverage. All right, the Detroit Lions will start with, fair field positioning, nothing that too good. So, see what the defense can do. See what the defense can figure out right now. Good tackle by Nick Ballore right there, man. All right, the Detroit Lions will start with the ball on the 13-yard line. Good job by punt coverage right there, Nick Ballore. Let's see. Good punt by Tressway. Good tackle by Ballore. Let's see if the defense can finally go a drive without allowing a touchdown. See if we can go a drive without allowing a touchdown. Oh, shouts out to my dog Reggie T for the big time donation. I missed it. It was 19 minutes ago. That is my bad. Shouts out my boy Reggie T for the big time donation to the Cash App. Oh, watch out. Raymond on the screen right there. Be careful. Be careful. Appreciate my dog Reggie T for the big time donation to the Cash App. That's really appreciated, man. Shouts out my dog Reggie T pulling up and donating as always. Even though the Commanders don't look too good, he's still out there doing, he's still out there donating, man. Appreciate the support, man. Shouts out to all y'all that are here right now, too, man. Appreciate that. Shouts out to all of y'all. But that screenplay could have got dangerous. That's why we need more speed on defense right there, because we had like a few angles to where maybe they could have gotten them, but it was still only an 8-yard gain. Jahmyr Gibbs right up the middle. That looked like Jonathan Jones is number 31, right? That's a weird number for a corner. I ain't gonna lie. That's a weird number for anybody, but especially, I don't know, a corner, that looks crazy. But tackle by him after Jahmyr Gibbs picks up a rushing first down right there. All right, defense, let's see something, man. They just now got to the 30-yard line. Okay, Javon Kinlaw with a good move, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Javon Kinlaw got instant penetration, but Jahmyr Gibbs just went to the other gap. I want to say good play, Javon Kinlaw, but it just ended up not mattering. Let me see. Did Javon Kinlaw get... Oh, no, they left him on block on purpose. Actually, nah, they set him up. They set him up. Never mind, Kinlaw, you let them trick you. All right, Jeremy Reeves gets Jahmyr Gibbs out of bounds, though, after a pretty big 27-yard carry. They are now down to the Washington 42-yard line. I don't know what Frankie Louvu was doing on that play, though, man. You got to chill. Jared Goff with plenty of time. Louvu late. He'll hit it in the air. No interception, man. We were close, though. We were close, but we weren't there, though, man. We tried, though. Louvu with a good bat down. Good job, Louvu, for hitting the ball, man. Had to write down what Louvu just did. Underneath throw to Jahmyr Gibbs. All right, he'll pick up 9. They have been targeting him a lot in the passing game this game, man. Y'all got to watch out for him, man. Y'all got to watch out, bro. All right, bro. 3rd and 2 defense. Let me see something. 3rd and 2. They keep targeting Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. Stop losing them, man. Jahmyr Gibbs will run right up the middle. Bobby Wagner's a little late finding him. He ended up tackling him, but he ended up still falling forward for like 2-3 yards more than he needed for the first down. That'll be 1st and 10 to the Washington 31 defense. Can we get can we at least prevent a touchdown? You know what I'm saying? Just prevent a touchdown. Bimba don't break maybe right here. Again, I want to see a young guy make a play, bro. Jordan McGee, we need you to make a play, man. We need you to make a play. How is St. Brown? Is that St. Brown not open? Come on, Jonathan Jones. I know you were responsible for a zone, but you got to be ready for that one, my boy. That'll be a 1st down game right there to the 18-yard line. That'll put the Detroit Lions in the red zone. Yeah, Jonathan Jones is a little late coming back down to get Amon Ra. After the other receiver he was responsible for went into, I think that may have been Quan Martin's coverage or maybe Jeremy Reeves's. All right, Jahmyr Gibbs run right up the middle. Okay. He broke he broke a couple of tackles, but we ended up still getting them at the line of scrimmage. So that looks like that'll be second and 9. Maybe he gained like a yard, almost half a yard. All right, let's see. 2nd and 9. Bimba don't break right here. Let's see. I didn't think he gained a yard right there, but. All right, let's see. 2nd and 9 on our 18-yard line. Wait, how did we get to him so fast? What was that? Was that a flag? Was that an offsides maybe? Was that an offsides or a false start? What was that? How did we get there so fast? Yeah, that was offsides. Okay. Hey, Javon Kinlaw, hey. Ugly penalty, but at least you're trying, bro. I like the hustle. I like the effort. 35-0 Cardinals, man. Nah, that's probably worse than what we allowed. Probably worse than us, man. All right, 2nd and 4 on the 2nd and they say 2nd and 4. The game cast says 2nd and 5, but either way, 13-yard line. Come on, we had him in the backfield. Louvu. No, you had him in the backfield. What happened? Louvu. And now he's hurt. And now Louvu looks like he's hurt. I hope he's okay, man. Luvu, what happened? Ah, man. Maybe a slightly better angle, bruh. Maybe a slightly better angle. I don't know. Maybe he would have had him with a better angle. I just can't believe our defensive backs allowed Sam Laporta to... No, that's just Jamison Williams. That's Jamison Williams that pushed Jahmyr Gibbs into the end zone. How we allow that? That wasn't even like a tight end. That was a receiver. Who is that hurt? Who's down on the play? I saw Luvu get hurt and then like kind of hobble off, but who's that on the ground in the end zone? I don't know who that is. Luvu getting checked out. That looks like an arm or a shoulder thing, maybe. But who? I don't even know who that is on the ground. Oh, that is Trey Amos. Please not Amos, man. Please be okay, bro. I mean, I want everybody to be okay, but man, we need these young guys, man. We need these young guys healthy and out there as much as possible so that, you know, they can learn and get better before the next season. Trey Amos helped off the field. Hopefully he's okay. I know he came in with a hip injury, though. He came in with a hip injury. Deebo Samuel looked just dozed, like he just daydreaming. So Luvu walked off himself. Amos needed a little help getting off. Shouts out my boy George for the big time donation to the Cash App. He said, just a fan, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that big time for that donation, man. Thank you big time for my boy George, man. Donation directly to the Cash App. Again, it's an ugly game, but y'all still supporting. I appreciate that, man. Wait, so Deron Payne was ejected? Wait, what's going on? Wait, Deron Payne got ejected? And who plays corner if Trey Amos is hurt? We already don't have Lattimore. Who plays corner? Wait, what did he do? Wait, what did Deron Payne do? Can we see a replay? Payne just got ejected. And what was the purpose of going for two right there? What was that? Why did they even go for two right there? What was the purpose? Why did they do that? And another flag. Another flag. Ejected for unnecessary roughness. When and where? Wait, what did he do? I would love to see what happened. So that was a terrible play. We got him. We had him in the backfield. Some people are mad at Javon Kinlaw for talking trash, but hey, man, at least I see some pride and some energy and some passion out there. I mean, yeah, talking trash after an offsides penalty is a little crazy, but at least it's something. I'll take some passion. But nah, what's going on though? Like, honestly. That boy Deron said, let me go ahead and get up out this game, man. Let me go ahead and get up out this game. But nah, really though, like, why did they go for 2 points? That was literally just pure disrespect. That was pure disrespect. That has to be for what we did to him last season in the playoffs. Yeah, I still don't know what Deron Payne did. I still have no idea. So now no Payne, no Amos, and a banged up Luvu. Wait, Deron Payne punched somebody? Bleeding Burgundy and Gold said he punched number 74. Is that what happened? Did he really punch somebody? Deron Payne, ain't no way you punched. So yeah, he said, yeah, let me go ahead and get up out of here, man. I agree with Mitch Sister, bro. The Commanders have been bad, but this is the kind of embarrassing that gets people fired, or at least should. So now they're kicking from the 50-yard line because of that. Because of a Javon Kinlaw personal foul. What is going on? Did he still kick it out of bounds? How? We spotted y'all yards and y'all still kicked the ball out of bounds? How did y'all do that? How y'all do that one? That's interesting. So Deron Payne punched Amon-Ra St. Brown? Oh, yeah, this team is out of control. Javon Kinlaw pushing and running into refs. Payne punching people. Lord have mercy, bro. That was an ugly series of moments right there. All right, 2nd and 9 after a 1-yard run. I think that was Chris Rodriguez last play. Play action to Chris Rodriguez. Mariota will air it out. Okay, Jalen Lane. Okay. I'm telling you, bro, just keep throwing the ball to the younger guys, bro. They gonna figure it out, bro. They gotta get meaningful snaps and targets and opportunities, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Good hands right there, bro. Well, that's definitely about to be a fine. But, man, good throw and catch, Jalen Lane. Chris Rodriguez breaks through for like a 9-10-yard run right there. Okay. Okay, Chris. Okay, Chris. I ain't gonna lie, that is weird that Jaden showed up after his injury, but Terry does not pull up to the games. Is Terry just completely disconnected from the team or something like that? Maybe they just don't want him to move because it's a leg injury. Chris Rodriguez will get that 1 yard we need. Don't overthink it, dog. Don't overthink it. 2nd and 1 between this offensive line and Chris Rodriguez. We can get that yard, man. We can get that yard. But look at Jalen Lane learning how to catch, bro. I told y'all coming into this game before the game even started, those are my main takeaways. What these young guys doing? Are the young guys getting better? Oh, Lord. See, was that Tyler Biotish getting pushed back like that? And then I love Chris Rodriguez, but his balance. Tyler Biotish, what was that, man? Biotish, you good, bruh? You got Chris obliterated on that play. It looks so silly. Second, I still don't understand the stupidity of punching somebody with a helmet on, though. Mariota, hey, man, stop trying to hurdle people. I appreciate the passion. I appreciate the will to make a play. But golly, man, stop trying to hurdle people, man. It looks so silly. Just chill, Mariota, just chill. Stop doing that. You're gonna get hurt. That's how Luke McCaffrey got hurt a few weeks ago. He ended up being all right, but man, just chill.
Come on, son. Come on, son.
Mariota keeper, he does not get it. He'll be short like 1 yard.
Come on, son.
Do we go for it? Do we go for it?
Come on, son. Come on, son.
So Cardinals, 49ers, and Commanders all getting blown out right now. So there's just no watchable football.
Come on, son.
That's funny. We're going for it, 4th and 1. Let me see some offense. Let me see some pride out there.
Come on, son.
Yes, sir. Completed. Zach Ertz with a good catch right there. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, first down. First down. Well, I just noticed my stream deck was tripping. I was trying to celebrate the first down. There we go. Now I got it. Let me pull up stream thing because it's tripping a little bit right now. But either way, let's go. First and goal after the Zach Ertz first down. Deebo Samuel handoff. Oh, he's so close. He's at the 1 yard line. He's right there, though. Good play call. Good play design. Almost executed it. You know, I'll never understand punching somebody in the helmet. You literally do yourself more damage. Trey Amos has an ankle injury, is questionable to return, so that's different from the hip injury he came in with, just to let y'all know. All right, 2nd and goal. Chris Rodriguez, I think he basically went untouched right there. Let's go. We'll take a touchdown. That'll make it 22-10. Play with some pride, y'all. I told y'all this offensive line and the young guys, man. I want to see something from this offensive line and the young guys on this team, bro. Both offense, including offense, special teams, and defense, bro. I want to see the young guys do something. But our defense has to get a stop. Oh, no. Chris Rodriguez scared the mess out of that camera person. Was that a man or a woman? I don't know what it was, but Chris Rodriguez scared the mess out of somebody holding the camera. The way they ducked, oh, man. Oh, Chris, you got to chill, bruh. We got to delay a game on a PAT. That's what we're on. That's what y'all doing. That's what we up to. We just can't do nothing all the way right. Come on, y'all get it together, man. All right, good answer right there, though. Good response. Defense, y'all got to figure something out. Y'all haven't gotten a stop all day. We've punted once, field goal, and touchdown. Those have been our offensive drives. What's going on with the defense, though? Let's go, man. Good job, offense. Good job. We'll celebrate it again real quick, man. Good job, offense. Let's go. We'll take it. It's still technically a game. Again, I want to see what these young guys in this offensive line look like, though. Hey, man, Jalen Lane learned how to catch today, y'all. Jalen Lane catching passes. That's big time, bro. Delay a game on an extra point is crazy, though. Like that, I don't even know what that is. Got to do better right there, man. Come on, Dan Quinn. Get this team together, bro. I don't know what's about to go on with the defense with Deron Payne ejected, Trey Amos hurt. Your top 3 edge rushers are already out with injuries. Your starting safety, your best safety, Will Harris, coming into the season out with injury. Lattimore out for season. We gonna have to piece something together, though. Hey, Joey Jr., you got to get creative, man. But this is the difference between what our offense has done the past couple of games compared to this one. Because our defense has allowed a touchdown every drive, but this game just feels closer. That's because our offense is actually scoring back a little bit. Not to the same rate, not to the same amount, but at least they're scoring back. And yes, Deron Payne got ejected. Deron Payne got ejected for punching Amon-Ra St. Brown in the helmet. Which I'll never understand that. What did he say with his words to make you that mad to punch him, just in general? Let alone in the helmet, where you suffer more damage than he does. It's a helmet. Yeah, Chris, bro, please don't throw the ball at the ref, at the camera lady like that again, please. Please, if you could avoid doing that, that'd be nice. Please, if you could avoid doing that. Deuce Red Zone in the lab said that punch could possibly turn the game around for us, but sadly the defense has to get back on the field. Chris, why did you throw? You didn't see the camera lady though, Chris? In all seriousness, Chris Rodriguez, you didn't see the camera lady? You didn't see her? You gotta chill, Chris. You gotta chill, man. I understand being excited, but chill, man. Not a great kick from Matt Gay. We'll see if the special teams coverage can get there. Shouts out to Chris Moore for slowing down so he didn't kill the guy with his back to him. I don't know if a lot of people noticed that, but on that return, Chris Moore slowed down because the guy was already falling. His back was to him. So Chris Moore slowed down to like make sure I tackle him, but I don't kill the man. Chris Moore, I salute you for that. I don't know if everybody's necessarily going to notice that, but I appreciate you, Chris Moore, for taking the time to slow down, to avoid a penalty, to avoid killing somebody. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Chris Moore. We'll take it. It's the little things that matter to add up to a lot, bro. Can we get pressure? I don't understand how Amon-Ra St. Brown is wide open. I don't even get, like, who are you covering then? Was that a catch? I'm just going to assume it was a catch. I ain't going to lie. But I just don't understand how their best receiver is wide open. Like, if there's anybody you're going to cover, they're going to say it wasn't a catch. Hey, we'll take it. But yeah, man, shouts out to Chris Moore for not injuring that, because he could have obliterated Buddy. Much love and respect, bro. There's still a chance. Hope you guys get something figured out. Appreciate that, King Jamie. Again, that's coming from a Chiefs fan rooting for the Commanders to figure this thing out. So shouts out to King Jamie as always, man. Appreciate you pulling up and supporting, man. All right, man. Let's see if we can turn this thing around. Michael Phillips said, I can't wait to see the Magic Johnson tweet after this one. I can't wait. I'm curious how he's going to avoid this. I mean, how he's going to word this. So Chris Rodriguez, that's his third rushing touchdown of the season. That's a career high. Shouts out to Brian Colbert for these stats. He now is the second most rushing touchdowns of the season behind Bill. All right, let's go. Come on, defense. Show some fight. You know what I'm saying? 2nd and 10. That's something. That's us. That's a something. We haven't been able to stop the run nor the pass. I mean, guys are wide open. So at this point, bro. At this point, bro, you might as well just try anything. They're getting beat anyway. You might as well try something. You're probably coaching for your career right now. You might as well just try something. And I'm looking at the replay. Laramie Tunsil had a great block on that Chris Rodriguez touchdown. He blocked the mess out of somebody, boy. That's why Chris Rodriguez went in there and blocked. Shouts out to Laramie Tunsil for that right there, man. Let me see. Let me look at the replay. And then I think Zach Ertz had a pretty decent block as well. But Laramie Tunsil was the main reason Chris Rodriguez went in there untouched. So shouts out to Laramie Tunsil, too. You got to notice that. Yeah, man, at this point, we might as well start blitzing, though. We have nothing to lose on defense, bro. Absolutely zero to lose. Just try stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, just try anything. I forgot to eat before this game started. That's why I'm struggling, right? I just realized, I'm like, dang, I'm hungry. I'm starving. I ain't gonna lie, that looked like a catch to me. Hopefully they don't call it a catch. You know what I'm saying, refs? Nah, they reversed it. Okay, they considered it a catch. I just said, that looked like a catch to me. I'm surprised with the way the refs do us that they didn't automatically call that a catch on the field. We never get the 50-50 calls. Now y'all want to start when we're the most hurt team in the NFL? Now y'all want to start giving us 50-50 calls to say, look, we gave y'all one. Y'all waited till our team was the most hurt in the NFL by far. Thanks a lot, refs. Appreciate it a lot. And again, just to remind y'all, I did update the Brody Aja videos. I took the time to finally find all of the ones that did work and didn't work, that wouldn't like outscale the little box I have them in. And I updated with like 50, 60 more Brody Aja videos. So just so y'all know. Shouts out my boy Corwin with the big top donation to the super chat. He said one more score this half with Queez, please. Shout out to Gabe. SOTG, man. Shouts out to us, bro. We need help. At this point, let's give Gabe a call, man. It's bad down here, man. Appreciate that. Let's appreciate the donation. And yeah, man, let's try to get another touchdown. I mean, imagine if our defense right here forces a punt or a field goal instead of a touchdown, and we go down and score another touchdown. This could be like a 8-point game. If we give 3 and then we score a touchdown, it could be an 8-point game. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know. Let's see. We'll see. Let's see what's happening. Defense, can we get a stop? You know what I'm saying? A stop. You know, we've allowed touchdowns every offensive drive so far. Can we get a stop? Let's see, defense. I want to see something. Who called a timeout? The Lion? Who called? Why? What is this commercial break? Is this a timeout? We still have 2 of ours. They still have 3 of theirs. What just happened? Oh, injury timeout on Glasgow. Okay. I didn't even notice. That's my fault. Again, I'm not rooting for injuries at all for any team. And I also don't like excuses, bro. Like, if we somehow find a way to come back and win this game, I don't want to hear, oh, it's because all of our offensive linemen got hurt. But also, I'm hoping they're okay, bro. I don't have nothing against the Lions. We did against them in the playoffs last year. You know what I'm saying? We proved our point. This ain't get back for that. This is a regular season game, my boy. But either way, just plain and simple, I just hope everybody's okay. Especially, I think Penei Sewell came back and he was good. Said Lions head coach Dan Campbell has a play sheet and is doing the talking into the headset in between plays. Lots of indications of a disconnect between offensive coordinator John Morton and the players and the coaches. Campbell appears to have taken over offensive play calling, which he indicated was possible. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. With the Lions are dysfunctional right now too, but doesn't matter because we're out dysfunctioning them right now. Appreciate that, Nathan, man. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Again, we're trying to get the 30K by the birthday. That's my birthday, November 30th. When we come back after the bye to play the Denver Broncos, what is that, Sunday night, I think? That'll be my birthday night. I will be live streaming. Let's try to get the 30K by the birthday. I hope so, man. Let's try to do it. Let's try to do it. Please. Let's go, defense. 3rd and 3. Make sure y'all leave a like. Let's see if we can get a stop right here. I don't know. Did we stop him? Did we stop him? He's leaning forward. They blew the whistle. Wait a minute. That looks short. I don't know where the first down marker is because they don't even have the yellow line on the screen. Appreciate the donation from my boy Chris Hunter, man. Appreciate the big time donation. He to the super chat. He said, real problem is our defense and the linebacker play, man, is bad. They can't make any plays in the backfield. Yeah, we're just too slow. Jordan McGee is too confused, too raw, too new, too inexperienced. Bobby Wagner's too slow. Frankie Louvu looks slow this year. It's like, that's why I'm saying you might as well play Jordan McGee more because at least he's not slow. You know, Jordan McGee can get better with his awareness, with his nuance, with his IQ, with play design. Bobby Wagner can't get faster. Frankie Louvu can't get faster than they are right now. There's no way they can gain speed, but Jordan McGee can gain experience. He can gain IQ. That's why I want to keep playing the younger guys right there. And that goes for every position. That goes for Benson at tight end. That goes for Traylon Burks. And, hey, bring up Ja'Cory Brooks from the practice squad. Let him go. Let Jalen Lane keep throwing the ball, the passes to him. You know what I'm saying? Can we please play the younger guys more? Bobby Wagner isn't suddenly going to gain speed out of nowhere. It's over with. He's only getting slower from here on out, if anything. But Jordan McGee can get better at play recognition. He can get better with his IQ. He can get better with run fits. He can get better in zone coverage. Just keep playing him out there. He's going to make mistakes, but again, my point is they'll make plays while making mistakes. And then, you know, over time, they'll learn to make more plays than they make mistakes. But right now, we're still in such an early stage for Jordan McGee because he just started getting on the field for real just a couple of weeks ago. If he would have been on the field a lot since week 1, who knows how good Jordan McGee would be by now. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the fact that Kane Medrano is inactive tonight. Why? What do we have to lose by playing Kane Medrano at this point? 6th round rookie. What do you have to lose? He's healthy. He's young. He should play. I don't get it. That's my biggest pet peeve right now with not playing the younger guys more. Biggest pet peeve of the team right now. Jordan McGee can gain experience, IQ, awareness, run fits, zone coverage, ability, overtime. 4th and 1 defense. Let's see if we can get a stop. Let's go. 4th and 1. Show me some defense. Ah, they got us. They got us with that one. That's a good play call. They just booed Trump extra loud. Of course he's unbothered. That's who he is as a personality. Man, hey, good job. Good play call. Frankie Louvu looking slow in coverage again. That's on you, Louvu. That is on you to recognize that, bro. That's completely on you. Slow to recognize what was going on and slow to run. All right, defense, let's go. Let's again. Can this be the first drive we don't allow a touchdown, and maybe our offense can come down and score a touchdown and make it an 8-point game, 7-point game? Smart play by Jared Goff to throw the ball at the ground. Good coverage by the defense right there. All right, let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Good play recognition right there by 24. That's Von Miller, right? Good job. Good play by Von Miller right there. Thank you. That'll be 3rd and long. 3rd and long. Did we call a timeout? Why is the clock stopped? Okay, there you go. I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure, I think we want to try to score again. Like I'm saying, it's 3rd and long. We can force them to kick a field goal, make it a 15-point game. We could go down and get a touchdown potentially and make it a 7 or 8-point game here. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. We could try. Hey, let's try it again. I just want to see pride, effort, passion, hustle, man. They're healthier than us. There's nothing we can really do. I think if we're fully healthy, Terry, Debo, Jaden, Dietrich Wise, Dorrance Armstrong, Javonte Jean-Baptiste, Will Harris. I think if we're fully healthy, I think we're better than the Lions. And I'm dead serious. But you know, it is what it is where we are now. I think they are a better coach team. I'll admit that. I think their coaching staff, well, their defensive coordinator is better than ours, but I think the majority of our problems are definitely. Did we have Bobby Wagner in coverage on Sam Laporta? See, this is what I'm talking about. 3rd and long turns to 4th and 1. That's my biggest pet peeve. That's the most fireable offense about everything that's going on right now. That's the most fireable offense of this team right now. Fourth and 1. Let's see if we can get a stop. Let's see if we can get a stop. Oh, my Lord, wide open. Raymond wide open. Well, we're to the point where our offense is not going to have enough time to score, so let's see if we can lock them up a little bit. I mean, just wide open. Come on, y'all, defense. Come on, Joe Witt, something. Our zone coverage looks so bad, man. All right, Montgomery will gain 3 yards right there. Joint tackle by 2 Commanders defensive players. All right, at least Glasgow is questionable to return, not definitively out with a back injury. So, you know, that's fairly good news that he's not super hurt. 2nd and goal. All right, can we get an open field tackle on St. Brown? Okay, shouts out to Mike Sanverstill. Sanverstill at least pushed him out of bounds. Hey, use that sideline. 3rd and goal, defense. Let me see something. 3rd and goal. All right, let's see. 3rd and goal. Okay, Amon-Ra St. Brown wasn't turned around enough, but shouts out to Sanverstill for recognizing that play. Shouts out to Sanverstill for recognizing the play and getting there early. Even if Amon-Ra turned around quick enough, or if Jared Goff didn't overthrow him. If Jared Goff didn't overthrow him, Sanverstill was still there, though. Still good coverage and play recognition by Sanverstill. Arguably his best play of the game right there. They're going to kick a field goal. They're going to take the free 3 points. That'll make it 25-10. I believe we started the game with the ball too, so that's not good. Quan Martin's really upset about something. What happened? I would love to see a replay to see what he could be that mad about. He looked really upset right there. I don't know what happened. I mean, yeah, because we're down 15, but, you know, that's not enough to be like why Quan Martin was that mad. Something had to have happened. And now he got called. Wait. They're pleading with the refs, so I don't know what happened, but Quan Martin is sick of it and everybody's defending him. What happened? Can I see a replay of some sort? Wait, why did Quan get a flag on that play? I'm so confused. And now Trey Amos is officially listed out for the rest of the game with his ankle injury. They kicked it out of bounds again. So Trey Amos officially out for the rest of the game with whatever his ankle injury is. Yeah, I don't understand why Quan Martin got a penalty right there. I don't get it. I see why he's mad. Like, I don't even know what happened. All right, so now it is 25-10 going into halftime. We started with the ball, didn't we, too, though? If I remember correctly, we started with the ball. Yeah, we did, because we punted immediately. I do remember that. We did start with the ball. I'll show team stats real quick. Again, man, my whole thing is, bro, can we please play the younger guys more? If Frankie Louvu is making young guy mistakes on 4th and 1 where he doesn't recognize that Sam Laporta is about to go in a delayed release for a catch on 4th and 1. If the veterans are making the mental mistakes, then what's the disadvantage to having the rookies out there? If the veterans, because, I mean, the young guys at least have speed. The veterans don't have speed. Bobby Wagner can't get any faster. But at least Jordan McGee, the more he plays, Cade Madrano, Ale Cajo, all of those guys, the more they play, the more they'll learn, the better they'll get. You know what I'm saying? There's at least room to grow mentally for the young guys. There's no room to grow for the veterans to gain speed. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't get why Kane Madrano even coming into this game is inactive. You know what I'm saying? Play the young guys, man. Let them go out there and hoop. Again, they're going to make mistakes, but they're going to make plays at the same time. So you might as well just go ahead and they're going to probably make more mistakes than plays at first. But over time, they're going to learn to make more plays than mistakes. So just go ahead and play them guys, man. Throw them out there. Jordan McGee got beat for a touchdown earlier against Jahmyr Gibbs. But, hey, I prefer that than to see Bobby Wagner running behind him extra slow. And again, there's a potential at least for the guys to learn. There's no potential for our older guys to gain more speed. But yeah, man, I'm curious to see what we're going to look like when we come back. I just want to see the young guys do something. Now, granted, we do start on defense, but hey, first drive where we didn't allow a touchdown. People are saying we should elevate, promote Ken Norton Jr. to defensive coordinator. I mean, again, in the spirit of just trying stuff, I guess that would help. But we could try it. Like, why not? But, I mean, again, this defense is too hurt for anybody to be able to do something with this. But again, that's not defending Joe Wood Jr. Joe Wood Jr. has not done a great job himself. But you could bring in the best defensive coordinator of all time. He won't be able to do nothing with what we got going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, health is bad. But, yeah, Joe Wood Jr., at this point, you're coaching for your job. You might as well try something. You know what I'm saying? You might as well try something. So right now, Detroit has had the ball for 5 more minutes than we have. They've had 15 more plays than we have. They're averaging 7.2 yards per play. We got to be better. And they have 289 yards to our 123. But the Rams doing the 49ers bad. They doing them something bad. They doing them something bad, you hear me? They doing them boy dirty. We getting done bad too, though. I can't talk. Nah, the Cardinals getting it the worst, though. They getting done worse than we did. 38-7 is crazy, Cardinals. Y'all just beat the Cowboys. Shouts out my boy Corin with another donation to the Super Chat. He said the season is a direct result of NFC chip play the kids. We're hurt, bro. We are hurt. And I feel like to that point, to your point, Corin, first of all, appreciate the donation again. I feel like we did come into this season thinking, okay, we went to the NFC Championship game. We don't have to try too hard to make this roster better. When in doubt, we're just going to rely on Jaden to carry us some more. And between injuries and bad coaching, horrible time management. Again, I blame this season on injuries more than anything else, or any other factor. But we've been bad even outside of injuries. Our time management has been horrible. Our defensive scheme is bad. Cliff Kingsbury, he's been great at times. I wouldn't say he's been bad, but he's had moments of not running the ball enough. It's just been a lot of things all around. You know what I'm saying? We gave the Bears that game. We should have won that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the donation from my boy Corwin again, man. Appreciate that, Jackie, for the happy early birthday. Again, I'm trying to get to 30K by my birthday. That's November 30th. Of course, when we come back from the bye week, we play the Denver Broncos. I believe that is Sunday night. That will be my birthday. I will be live streaming. Let's see if we can show some pride coming back from halftime, man. Let's see what we can do. My throat is killing me, though, man. I don't think I'm going to make it all the way through the end of the game. I'm going to try to stick with y'all at least to get into this third quarter, see what happens. We'll see from there, but I am struggling. I'm about to start talking like light-skinned Michael Jackson to avoid. That's the only. My throat doesn't hurt when I talk like light-skinned Michael Jackson or fake Michael Jackson, because they say he had a deep voice whenever he was chilling. So Mariota, 64% completion percentage if you round up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? 98 passing yards, 1 sack, 10 rushing yards on 3 carries, and 1 hilarious hurdle attempt. And a 92.2 passer rating according to ESPN. Nothing much to really speak of right there. Yeah, I don't really get... I'm trying to look at the replay in slow motion and see what Quan Martin did to get a penalty. He was talking to somebody on the ground. He was really upset about something. He was talking to the guy on the ground. I don't know what happened, but... And why did the broadcast team keep showing Jacob Martin when Quan Martin got the penalty? Did they? I guess they didn't know that was 2 different Martins. I just realized that. I guess they didn't realize we had 2 different Martins on the same team. Shouts out my boy Disabled Park Harper, man. Appreciate the donation. He said we got him where we want him. Second half is ours. Let him know, man. Let him know. I can't talk too loud because my throat really hurts. But hey, man, let him know. Appreciate that. I would have yelled. Let him know if I could have. Appreciate that from Disabled Park Hopper, man. Appreciate the donation. Let's get it, man. That's the spirit, dog. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Appreciate the donation again, man. Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about Jada Daniels being injury prone, bro. When Jackson Dart is out here running into grown men like he's invincible. All 3 of Jada Daniels' injuries have been hip drop tackles. And one of them came from in the pocket. One came from in the pocket, and 2 of them came when the game was already over. He shouldn't have been in anyway. Look at the Ravens. They get their starting quarterback back healthy at the right time, and they look like they might be able to do something. I'm surprised that the Ravens defense is finally looking like something. But my Georgia Bulldog, Malachi Starks, back-to-back games with interceptions. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing, man. It ain't nothing, man. That's just what we do, man. That's just what we do, man. That boy Deron Payne started throwing punches when he down a bunch of points. I'm surprised he didn't throw punches the last couple of games. Man, look at Devon A-Chain's speed, man. You can't teach that, bro. People are saying this is worst defense in NFL history territory. Let me see. Halftime adjustments needed by Mark Tyler. He said, fire Joe Witt, bench Bobby backwards Wagner. He hates Bobby Wagner moving backwards on tackles. Said, stop having Luvu covering tight ends. Take Johnny Newton out. Quinn needs to instill a sense of pride in these guys. They're getting their butts handed to them and out there talking trash. And then last point, first and last point, fire Joe Witt. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Hey, man, Dunkin' Donuts. Hey, take this beat off, man. I'm trying to find the word. It's clashing with the music I'm listening to, bro. Just chill, bro. We don't need a Dunkin' Donuts beat, bro. Chill. I'm still confused as to why people punch people in the helmet. I'm trying to figure that one out. I just don't understand punching somebody in the helmet. You literally take more damage than you give. It's literally a helmet for a reason. That's the reason he has it on.
All right.
Let me see another stat if I can find some more stats for y'all. Oh, we got new 00 Daredevil release. Let me see. All right. Almost 300 yards allowed, 7.2 yards per play, 25 points, 0 punts forced from the defense in the first half, along with 3 ugly post play unsportsmanlike penalties. This is what happens when you hold on to your DC for too long. When it's obvious to the players he should be fired. That's a solid point. Honestly, a solid point. Again, I feel like injuries are the biggest reason for us being bad, but I also feel like Joe Wood Jr. is not doing a good job as well. Both can definitely be true. Both can definitely be true. All right, let's see what we can do when we come back from halftime, man. Please play the young guys more. I'm begging you, Dan Quinn and everybody. Please play the young guys more. Please play the young guys way more. Please, please, please stop playing these older guys, bro. Frankie Louvo out there getting beaten coverage anyway, bro. Let's see what we do coming back from halftime, y'all. Again, the young guys gonna make mistakes, but they may also make plays at the same time, bro. They'll make mistakes on the way to making plays. All right, we're about to come back. Jared Goff, 17 of 23, 181 yards, 2 touchdowns. Mariota, 7 of 11. Jahmyr Gibbs, 118 yards already, man. Lock in, Commanders, lock in. Let me get this right, There you go. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. No, I forgot. Let me hold on. Before Matt Gay goes ahead and kick this too, I gotta remind y'all. Shouts out to Sleeper, man. With Sleeper, you can 1,000 times your cash on daily fantasy football, man. Again, we'll see what we can try to figure out in the second half. See if Traylon Burks can feature himself. See if Jalen Lane can catch some more passes. And you can pick on stats for these stars like receiving yards, touchdowns, fantasy points, and all of that for, again, up to 1,000 times your payout on Sleeper. And right now, new users can even get a free $20 without a deposit on top of the already 100% match up to $100 with your first deposit using promo code SCORE. That's SCORE, man. Again, we're about to get back to this game. Let's see what pride. Hey, man, let's see if we got some pride, man. Let's see if we got some playmakers and some pride. Let's get back to this game, man. Let's see if we have playmakers and pride. That's what I'm looking for. Playmakers and pride. I want to see playmakers and pride. Let's go. Wait, is Ale Cajo hurt? What happened? Oh man, Ale Cajo, man. I hope you're okay, bro. Ale Cajo with another special teams injury. I was at the Falcons game, like literally at the game, because I'm from Atlanta, live in Atlanta, and all of that. I went to the game and Ale Cajo just got hurt on special teams again. Can y'all please play him? You know, I completely agree with this from Chad Ryan. The key difference between Del Rio and Joe Witt Jr., Del Rio had genuinely talented players on his defense and still struggled. Witt has really poor personnel available and schemes the defense as if he's coaching the 85 Bears. Both are very bad. I agree. That's a great distinction between the two right there. I hope Ale Cajo's okay. Again, I went to the Falcons game and he did that same thing where he made a good tackle on special teams but hurt himself. This is a really injury-riddled game, bro. Terrion Arnold of the Lions just got ruled out as well. Yeah, Ale Cajo just gave himself a concussion. Man, Cajo, I hope you're okay. I'm struggling. I'm about to go on IR too, bro. Throat killing me the more I've been talking. We gonna see though. After I'm done, I'm gonna try to see if I can make it through the game. But after I'm done, I'm gonna try to not talk for hours. I'm about to let this just rest for a little minute. Ale Cajo, I hope you're okay though, man. I mean, this guy is putting his life on the line on special teams. Can he please get some defensive opportunities, bro? Stop only playing him on special teams, dog. Ale Cajo showed something in the preseason, bro. Please play him more, man. All right, 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Jared Goff play action. I mean, I just don't understand how so many catches have somebody not even on the screen. All right, that'll make it 1st and 10 directly on the 50-yard line. Let's see, defense. Can we probably get a stop, man? Can we maybe get a stop? The one time we actually have some decent coverage and the catch is still made. Lord have mercy. That was just a really good throw, really good catch. Can't even be mad at that one. Bobby Wagner with a blitz. Because we blitzed a lot of our linebackers, that's why Jahmyr Gibbs finds a hole and is able to get so many yards. Again, the blitz is not working. Nothing's not working. His Hefe said, Rico, we the people put you on IR until after your B-Day. I appreciate that, man. I'm trying. He said, don't blame you for wanting the ball, Rico. I'm trying, man. Trying to hold it down. It's bad, though. I'm about to start talking like Michael Jackson on him, man. That's the only way it doesn't hurt. Another Lions receiver wide open, of course. Meanwhile, Brian Robinson, 2 straight games with rushing touchdowns, even though they getting beat too, though. Another wide open receiver. That time, Darnell Savage in coverage. Looked like zone coverage. Darnell Savage just a little late recognizing the route. A little late. Brody, why are you fighting your bed? Just chill. Don't ruin that bed. That's a perfectly good bed, man. All right, 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Jameson, what? Yo, we can't even tackle? What was that, bro? We couldn't even tackle, let alone the reception allowed. Then we couldn't tackle him? What happened? I know, but Jameson Williams is fast. I mean, there's a reason I wanted to take him in the 1st round over Jahan Dotson. So,
Come on, son.
you know, I'm not surprised by the speed, but golly, man. Come on, Sandra. Still another play where our DBs take each other out, man. Jonathan Jones, bad angle. Mike Sanders still bad coverage. Quan Martin didn't help at all. Yeah, the flip was unnecessary.
Come on, son.
The flip was super unnecessary. That flip was definitely a troll. I was about to say a sentence. It was about to be crazy. It was something throat related though, but I'm trying to figure out a way to reword it. Let me see. Let's see how much I can deal with this and how far I can stream. Let's see how far I can stream with my injury. I guess I'm just gonna call it an injury. The first 3 ways I've tried to word it, it was gonna come out crazy. It was gonna come out extremely ayo. I'm glad I waited and figured out how to reword that before I said it out loud, bro. It was about to be bad, bro. That was about to be clipped how bad it was about to be. So I had to chill. I had to chill a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I had to chill. George Cartman said the Commanders are playing the worst football in the NFL right now. Yeah, that flip was definitely to embarrass us. It was gonna be. He said, I feel bad and I'm a Rams fan. I appreciate you being here, though. I appreciate the Rams fan being here, though. Jameson Williams untouched, but hey, I mean, now you got to blame Rivera for that draft pick right there. John Dotson over Jameson Williams and George Pickens, but I mean, you can go back and look at the video. You don't even got to go back and look at the videos. I'm pretty sure most of us preferred Jameson Williams or George Pickens over Jahan Dotson. I mean, I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. I mean, I could have been told you. George Pickens played for me, and Jameson Williams used to kill our secondary. Jameson Williams used to kill our defense that had 11 drafted 11 first rounders on the defense. I knew Jameson Williams was a problem. I'm not the least bit. I'm surprised he's not better than what he is right now. I feel like he's underperformed what I expected with him coming out of the draft. How good I thought he'd be. Yeah, it is definitely mock draft season, y'all. I need to do like a team needs video too, kind of first, right? Shouldn't I do like a team needs video first? Probably should do like a team needs video first though, you know? Just so we kind of know what's going on first, then we do the mock draft. Like what's the worst part of what we got going on? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of bad, but what's the worst? You know what I'm saying? Noah Benaghi with another return. The Lions just went on a drive where their shortest gain was 11 yards. 11 yards, bro. 11 yards. Their shortest gain was 11 yards on that drive. That is crazy. Bill to run up the middle for about 6-7 yards. Okay. Hey, I gotta mute this game, dog. Hey. No. Appreciate the donation from my boy. Hey, Scotty. Appreciate that. He said them Bama's converted a 2-point conversion just so they could score 50 on us. Now, you not lying. Appreciate that, Scotty, as always, for the donation. And I agree. You know, yeah, I got to mute this. I ain't about to be listening to this while losing, too. Losing already bad enough. Okay, Mariota with a scramble. Scramble out of bounds. Mariota will pick up about 11 yards on a scramble. Appreciate the donation from my boy, Scotty, man. Appreciate that. Also, shouts out to my boy Corin with another donation. He said, Rico, save your voice.
Yes,
Not
sir.
worth it today.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you big time for my boy Corin for another donation. That's like your fourth one today, man. But yeah, I kind of agree. I kind of agree that this, this might not be worth it, but I'm trying to tough it out with y'all, man. But I am, bro. I'm about to start talking like Michael Jackson. That's the only way I can talk where it doesn't hurt. Okay, Bill, decent run, good run blocking for a 3-4 yard gain. Look like about 4. Hey, just to let y'all know, Jonathan Jones is now headed to the locker room as well. I have no idea who's going to play corner for us. I have zero idea who's going to play corner for us. Like, at this point, there's literally nobody left. Amos out, Lattimore out for season. Jonathan Jones going to the locker room. Who do we have to play corner? Let's see, 2nd and 6. Another Bill carry. You could tell that Bill is doing more of like take what the defense gives you this game compared to last week. Against the Seahawks, he kept trying to do too much and not going through the right hole, and it cost him. And now he's just like, you know what, I'm just going to run straight into the back of offensive lineman and get whatever I can. It's like the exact opposite of last game. Hey, Jonathan Vilma, noted. Super noted. All right, 3rd and 5. Let's go, offense. Mariota with a deep bomb. Traylon Burks, okay. Are they gonna call a flag on us? Please let it be on them. Please let it be on them. Is it on the Lions? Is it on the Lions? Traylon Burks breakout game. Traylon Burks breakout game. The vampire himself. Traylon Burks, the breakout game. Okay, okay. It hurts, Mom. It hurts so much to celebrate, but I had to celebrate Traylon Burks with a big catch, bro. Had to celebrate that one, bro. Big first down right there on 3rd and 5. Traylon Burks with a big time reception right there from Mariota, bro. I'm telling y'all, Traylon Burks is going to be a part of our future, y'all. I hope we re-sign Debo. We'll see if Terry ever gets back to his normal self after recovering from his quad injury. But I'm telling you, Traylon Burks is going to be one of our receivers of the future, bro. Traylon Burks, bro. I told y'all, I'm coming into this game. I wasn't necessarily expecting to win. You hope, you root for the win, of course. But the thing that I mostly came into this game for was younger talent, to see who was going to show what they did, deserve. They need to be here next year, and they need a lot of playing time. And Traylon Burks is looking like one of those guys. Yeah, Bill is running completely different from how he did last week. Yo, hey, I gotta mute this again. I thought we were done. I muted it after the Traylon Burks catch, and then they still, hey, man. Hey, why, hey, can I get some football analysis, dog? How he get it? Hey, why is he in there? Third and 4. All right, let's see if we can score. Debo handoff. That was so ugly. That was so ugly. We tried this. We just did the same thing a couple of drives ago. It didn't work, but I mean, we tried though. It got a couple of yards last time. That time it barely got it. It didn't get nothing. Shouts out to Traylon Burks though. As don't play for the show. Okay, bet. Hey, this man just talking. All right, let's see. Come on, offense. We going for it? I mean, 4th and 3. Why not, bro? What do we have to lose? Yes, we going for it. Let's go. We weren't ready? We weren't ready? Oh, people are tweeting about Vilma also doing that 6-7 joke thing. Yeah, you're cooked, bro. You're cooked. That's super noted. Yo, you double noted. Doing all of that and saying 6-7 jokes. Oh, yeah, you're cooked, bro. You're done. All right, let's see what we could do. Let's see what are we still gonna go for it after the timeout? I mean, you kind of have no choice. Hey, who gave Buddy a mic? Who gave y'all boy a mic, bro? Fourth and 3. Debo wide open. Hey, there we go. Touchdown. 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 Good throw to Debo right there. Good play design. That's a Cliff Kingsbury play design right there. Death taxes in a third quarter timeout. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. What is that? What is that, Dan Quinn? Like, why are we never ready in third quarters, bro? But good play right there. That's a great play call for a touchdown right there. That's Cliff Kingsbury right there. Good play call on the Debo Samuel touchdown right there, Cliff. Good job. Let's go. And we're going for the 2-pointer. Okay, let's see if we can make this a 14-point game. Play action. Absolutely nothing open. Shouts out my dog Gear Cell for the donation to the super chat. He said Terry is above with his grits and gravy yoga pants with a plaid gold chain. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that from my boy Gear Cell, man. See, last time you were extra serious. This time you like F it, man. We gonna joke around. I appreciate it. But what Terry do though, man? I do see a lot of people blaming Terry on this season. That's funny. Appreciate the last and the donation from my boy Gear Cell, man. And shouts out to Cliff, bro. Debo ain't wide open for no reason. That's a Cliff Kingsbury play design and play call right there. Now, I don't know what happened on the 2-point conversion, but hey, we'll take it. That was a great play design by Cliff Kingsbury. You got to give him his credit right there. Cliff Kingsbury hooped right there. Appreciate that, Gear. Appreciate that again from Gear Cell, man. Nick Agra said, that was the most awkward 15 minutes of TV I've witnessed. Yeah, everybody's tweeting about it now. Now you have JPA, it's like non-Commanders, non-Lions Twitter people talking about how awkward it was. Forcing 6-7 references, fraternizing with that's what somebody like though, man. Let's hoop though, man. Hey, it's somewhat of a game. You know, half their points. You know. Jonathan Jones has a groin injury and questionable to return. Yeah, I just hate the fact that, I mean, more than anything else, there was a lot wrong with that 15 minutes. But the main thing is that they never talked about what was going on in the game at all. Like, at no point was anything talked about in that game. Like, at no point did they talk about what actually happened in the game during that whole situation. Shouts out to Traylon Burks, though. He's been one of the very few bright spots of the day. Traylon Burks, one of the very limited bright spots we've seen today, bro. He been hooping. Traylon Burks has 59 yards today on, like, what, 3 catches? Including that last 38-yarder. And Debo got a touchdown. I mean, shouts out to Debo getting a touchdown. That's always good. All right, defense. Can y'all finally force a punt today? Can y'all force a punt today, defense? Matt Gay, that kick sucked. But at least everybody's there, though. Everybody's there. Everybody's there. Let's go. Let's go. All right, defense. Can we get a stop, bro? Can we please get a stop, defense? Can we force a punt today? A punt. Well, let this be the first of many that we force for the rest of this game. Noah Benigni, good job jumping to the outside to force David Montgomery to take it back inside. Back into the teeth of defense, only a 3-yard gain. That's what happens when you actually have guys ready to set the edge at least a little bit. Again, Jonathan Jones is questionable to return as well. So I literally have no idea who's playing corner for us right now. Like, I literally couldn't name all of the cornerbacks on this team. And then you have Jamison Williams with all of the speed in the world right there. Jamison Williams, one of those guys, you just give him the ball and he'll just... He is probably one of the most dangerous guys on a slant in the NFL, dog. Like, he just has too much speed. Again, as a Georgia Bulldog fan, I could have warned y'all. Georgia had 11 first-round talents, basically. 11 top 3-round talents on their defense at one time. And Jamison Williams, we still never could cover Jamison Williams, ever. Only time we covered Jamison Williams was when he got hurt and he didn't play. If anybody can tell you it's a Georgia Bulldog fan how serious Jamison Williams is, dog. One of the scariest, out of all of these Alabama receivers that have come out the last, like, 10 years, 10, 12 years, he was honestly the scariest. I wouldn't say the best, but scariest, yes. Well, there goes that Devontae Adams touchdown like I predicted before the game started with Sleeper. If Christian McCaffrey gets like 60 receiving yards, we good. We good on that one. Appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying to feel better. Right now, again, I am dying right now. Let's see, 2nd and 1. 29-yard line. Play action. Von Miller moves right past. Bobby Wagner, hey, decent coverage on Jahmyr Gibbs. That's new. This feels like a preseason game. I ain't gonna lie. You know why it feels like a preseason game? Because we have a bunch of backups in. We don't even have a team. It's Javon Kinlaw, Sarah Steele, Quan Martin, Luvu, Wagner, and then just friends. Then it's just friends after that. You got maybe 5 starters on the field. We may have 5 defensive starters on the field right now. I think we may have 5 defensive starters out there. Maybe. If that. Maybe 5 defensive starters? Maybe. Javon Kinlaw, a split second earlier, you good, bro. You would have had it. Y'all, I'm trying to think, dude. Can y'all name 6 defensive starters on the field right now? I don't think we have them. I think it's Javon Kinlaw, Will Harris, Mike Sarenstein, Bobby Wagner, Frankie Luvu. Quan Martin, 6. Did I already say? Wait. Javon Kinlaw. Did I say Quan Martin already? We have 5, 6 defensive starters maybe out there right now. Maybe any given play at most. Come on, good job, good job, good job, defense. Good run defense right there. I don't know where that's been all day. Jacob Martin hooping, bruh. Jacob Martin trying, bro. Jacob Martin at least trying. All right, let's see. 3rd and 8, 3rd and 8. Good defense on 3rd and 8. There we go. Good defense to force a field goal. We still haven't forced a punt, but at least we forced 2 field goals now in a row, I believe, right? Nah. Field goal, touchdown, field goal. Von Miller with a QB hit or pressure, whatever you want to consider. Yo, we have Hamilton Sr. playing corner right now, y'all. We don't... Well, let me run through this list again. Let me just start from... All right, so Javon Kinlaw, that's the only starter on the defensive line. Let's go linebacker. Bobby Wagner, Frankie Luvu. Let's go corner. Sarah still. Let's go safety. Quan Martin. We only have 5 defensive starters out there. At most, any given play. I don't think people truly understand how hurt this team is. We have 5 defensive starters out there right now. 1 defensive lineman, 2 linebackers that are already slow, and I feel like we should be playing the younger guys over them. 1 corner and 1 safety. That's where we are right now. We are to the point of 5 defensive starters out there. I'm telling y'all, bro, this is the most hurt burgundy and gold team I've seen in my lifetime. And we are definitely the most hurt team in the NFL right now. We have a lot of issues outside of that too. But, like, our time management's awful. Joe Wood Jr. is not good at all. But the injuries, bro, like, 5 defense. I just thought about it. We have 5 defensive starters out there right now. Our team has, like, nothing. Our team has nothing available right now. It's ugly. I just thought about that. We have 5 defensive starters on the field at most any given play. Some plays it's probably 3 or 4. It's bad, bro. But let's see if our offense can show some pride. But even the offense, we have our starting defensive line. We have Debo and running backs. Nah, because Austin Eckler, like, technically starting-wise, we have our offensive line, Debo Samuel, and Zach Ertz. That's what we working with right now. All right, we're down 19. We can go make it down 12 now. Yeah, we're definitely the most hurt team in the NFL, but I've seen other teams with a lot of injuries still ball out, though. So that's why we go back to Joe Wood Jr., yeah, you're done. That's how we end up going back to, yeah, we need a new defensive coordinator. Yeah, you have nothing to work with, but yeah, I've seen other defensive coordinators still get something going. So now with our top corners hurt, it is Hamilton and Igbenogany out there at corner. Igbenogany returning kicks and starting at corner for you. Mid-November. Mid-November. Noah Benogany is your starting kick returner and your starting kicker. Noah Benogany is your starting kick returner and starting corner right now. That is crazy. That is, it's bad. Let's see offense. Let's try to get something going though. Let's show some pride. At least y'all have a starting offensive line out there. Well, it didn't look like it. As soon as I said it, he gets sacked. Didn't look like a starting defensive line on that play, I'll tell you that. Second and 16 after the Mariota sack. We are down to our own 21-yard line. Back to throw. Okay, high throw, but Zach Ertz pulls it in to make it 3rd and 3. Like a 11, 12-yard catch right there, reception. Mariota to Zach Ertz. Let's see if we can put something together. Let's convert this first down. Let's go get some points, man. Let's at least make this game somewhat watchable. You know what I'm saying? Third and three. Good coverage. Good coverage, Lions. Good coverage right there. Debo would have been gone for a lot of yards if it wasn't for that coverage. Mariota, you got to lead that a little bit more, bruh. But that's why Mariota's a backup. I still feel like Mariota is the best backup in the NFL, but emphasis on backup. Still a backup. And I'm looking now. John Bates was the reason Marcus Mariota got sacked on 1st and 10 to make it 2nd and 15. John Bates, we need you to be better, bro. You're one of those younger talents that we're talking about being here, part of the future, bro. We need you to be better. Did Debo drop that too a little bit? But yeah, Marcus, you gotta lead that pass a little bit better than that, man. You gotta lead that so the corner can't even make a play on the ball. And why are we punting? What are we punting for? They've scored points every drive. Why are we punting? Why do we punt, Dan Quinn? That's another one of my top pet peeves for this team this year. You're down 19. Your defense is allowed to score every drive up to this point, bro. No punts, no turnovers. And you're punting? Jahmyr Gibbs with a run to the outside, but the defense is there. We should have had him for only a 1-yard gain, but it looked like he leaned forward for 2 or 3. Let's see, 2nd and 8, and Amon-Ra St. Brown is wide open on the right side of the field with Frankie Louvu in coverage. All right, that'll take us into the 4th quarter. Wait, they saying it's raining at the game now? Yeah, it's pouring down. So people are already leaving because the game was ugly. But now it's raining too? Oh, yeah, people are out of there. Again, I was supposed to be at that game. I had the tickets to the game, at the flight. But y'all boy got the flights looking crazy. And, you know, we felt like it wasn't even worth risking probably getting stuck in Maryland for a while. Yeah, all the other chaos going on at airports and stuff. So that's why I'm here live streaming with y'all. Oh, here we go. Dunkin' Donuts beat again. Dunkin' Donuts beat again. I can't wait for that new stadium to be a dome. I hope it's a retractable dome like the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I hate the Falcons, but I love going to Falcons games. The food is really cheap and good. And the fact that when the weather's good, you can have the stadium open, natural air, weather bad, whatever, rainy, hot, cold, perfect weather inside anyway, bro. That's what I want. Please do that. Well, I'm going back to the Amon-Ra St. Brown catch. Why was Luvu so far away in coverage? That has to be a Joe Witt Jr. problem right there for Luvu to be the closest defender, and not even on the screen when St. Brown caught the ball. And again, why are we punting? What does punting strategically do for us right now? Somebody said Joe Nitwit Jr. That's funny. That's funny. I ain't gonna lie. That's funny. All right, man. I appreciate you back, Disabled Park Harbor, for you being here too. Man, Chris Rodriguez is hurt too? Yo, our third string running back is hurt now. We can't have nothing. First string and third string running backs both hurt. We can't have nothing. We can't have nothing. Chris Rodriguez is now headed to the locker room. He left the blue tent, is headed to the locker room, so I'm pretty sure he's done for the day. Whatever happened, he's done. So we don't even have Chris Rodriguez, at least for this game. We'll see season-wise, but it's not good. Yeah, mock draft is on the way for sure. Probably have a mock draft out probably by Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. Oh, my Lord. Luvu can't tackle. Luvu, another missed tackle right there. First down, Raymond. You had him in the backfield. All right, let's see what we can do. See if defense can force the first punt of the game. Oh, Raymond looks hurt. Hopefully he's okay, though. Luvu, another missed tackle. Gain of 8. We just couldn't tackle him. Couldn't tackle him sooner. We are just not ready to cover Sam Laporta at all. Quan Martin missed tackle, of course. All right, let's see. I'm seeing his wits in for Joe. 2nd and 2. They're still outside of field goal range, but nah, they're field goal range now. Actually, they're in touchdown range. Actually, they are in touchdown range.
Come on, son. Come on, son.
Hey, man, yeah, we about to go ahead and start kicking out that mock draft stuff. We about to be full swing draft content, man, this week. Full swing draft content.
Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son.
Oh, we blocked the PAT. That's nice.
Come on, son. 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 Come on, son.
All right, man. Let's see if the offense, can we just target the younger guys? Jalen Lane, Traylon Burks, all of those guys, please, bro. Please, can we start to target some of them guys? Just some.
Come on, son. Come on, son.
Let's see if we can get going now, man. We got players on defense retreating on run plays. We assault, put your shoulder pad into them. Somebody said we are all Deron Payne right now. Willing to punch somebody in the helmet. So the Lions are officially over 500 yards. But hey, at least we blocked an extra point. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're chanting Jared Goff at the stadium. That's horrible. Jared Goff chants in our stadium? Jared Goff chants in our stadium, bro. That's horrible. Somebody said nobody, nowhere, no time. All right, let's see what's going on with this game. I mean, at this point, y'all want to talk something other than football? We can talk 2026. We can talk draft. Let's see. All right, Noah Benogany, kick return. Back to the 29, and there's a flag that looks like it's more than likely going to be on us. Wait, where was Bobby Wagner on that Jahmyr Gibbs run? Wait. I was just getting blocked completely out of the play. Lord have mercy. First and 10 from the 19-yard line. Oh, Marcus Mariota kept that. Okay, he'll slide for a gain of 3, maybe. Let's see. All right. 3-yard gain after Marcus Mariota keeps it on the read option. All right, man. Keep targeting the younger guys, bro. Get Traylon Burks and Jalen Lane involved, please. No more Robbie Chosen, dog. No more. Mariota scrambling. Whoa, okay. Zach Ertz with the catch. Zach Ertz with a catch. Big catch, too. Zach Ertz mossing people, man. Okay. They look how empty that stadium is while they showing the replay of the Zach Ertz thing. All right. Shouts out to Mariota for that throw. Shouts out to Zach Ertz more than anything else for the catch, though. Josh Connolly with another false start. I ain't gonna lie, Connolly has 2 false starts, and I'm not saying he had a great game, but I forgot the Lions even had Aiden Hutchinson. He must be doing something. All right, 1st and 15, nice design play, run right there with Jeremy McNichols. So I'm not saying Josh Connolly had a great game or anything, but hey, I forgot the Lions had Aiden Hutchinson. Let's see what's going on. 2nd and 9. Ertz underneath open. Yeah, he don't really get yards after catch, bro. All right, it's 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Why do the Lions still have their starters in the game, bro? Y'all better take out anybody that matters to y'all. Take out every starter, Lions. This game is cooked, bro. Why are y'all doing this? I don't know why we have veteran starters in the game either. We need to be playing the young guys, like I've been saying since the 1st quarter. Can we please play the younger guys? And Lions, I don't know why y'all are playing guys like Brian Branch and Aiden Hutchinson still. I don't even know what y'all are gaining from this. I'm not rooting for y'all to get hurt at all. I'm actually really hoping y'all don't get hurt. But can y'all please take y'all starters out, bro? That, like, it's literally no reason, Lions. If I'm a Lions fan, I'm sick. Like, please take the starters out. There's nothing to gain from them still being in here. Who dropped that? Who dropped that catch? Y'all better not punt. Y'all better not punt. Shouts out my boy John Shaw for the big time donation to the super chat. That's Robbie Chosen. That was kind of a pass interference. I ain't gonna lie. He was dragging him down before he even went for the ball. That was definitely a pass interference. But by the way, appreciate my boy John Shaw for the big time donation right there. He said 41-16. That's a familiar score. Are we the 2020 Cowboys? That's funny. Mariota going with a big... Wait, Debo caught that? Wow, Debo, good throw by Mariota, but even better catch by Debo right there. One-handed? Wow, Debo. Hey, Debo Hooper, bro. Don't forget Debo was hooping before, you know, all the injuries started happening to everybody. But appreciate that donation from my boy John Shaw. Again, man, thank you for that. Appreciate the donation from Hellraiser as well. Chris Ball, so thick. Why you think that, bro? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how to give an expert opinion on that one. I don't even know why I read that all the way through, man. I got to start reading comments before I start reading them out loud, man. Y'all just got me like y'all be getting Louis T on the Commanders Kings. Appreciate the donation, though, my boy. Appreciate the donation and the laugh. I wish I could answer your question. Were they gonna say it's no catch for real? That's a catch. That's a catch. He has it. That's a catch. That's a catch. Great catch by Debo right there. There's a little bit of pride going on. Chad Ryan posted a meme of Joe Wood Jr. looking confused, saying, "Are they booing the president or me?" Shouts out to Debo, man. Great catch by Debo right there. I really appreciate that Debo catch, man. Debo hooped right there. I wish I could talk more for y'all, but again, every word hurts. So I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to select my words wisely. Appreciate everybody that's here, though, man. Make sure y'all leave a like, but of course, man, I appreciate y'all. I don't need y'all that are still here. Down 41-16. Staring, what, 3-7 right in the face. For y'all to still be here, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Please. Leave a like, of course. The campaign is 30K by my birthday. 30K by the birthday. That's November 30th when we come back from the bye week. My birthday just so happens to fall on the night that we play the Denver Broncos. I will be live streaming that game, but I'm trying to get the 30K by then. I'm trying to get the 30K before I even start that stream up so we can celebrate together. Any good Bulldogs we can draft in the first round? Always, man. But I must probably save that for a video. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say that. What would I do to turn things around? Get healthy. And get a new defensive coordinator. Those are, I feel like, the two biggest reasons what's going on right now. Appreciate y'all. Again, appreciate everybody that's here, though, man. Thank y'all for sticking it through this far. Again, I don't know if I'm going to make it through this game. It literally hurts to talk. So I'm trying to hold it down for y'all. All right, so that is a first down. Let's go. We're with the ball at 24-yard line. Hand off the Bill. There's really nowhere to go. I'm surprised he even got 2 yards on that run. Let that clock keep running, though. I don't care if a ball is incomplete or somebody runs out of bounds. Please let that clock keep going. Please, I beg you. Emmanuel Forbes just got an interception, y'all. Chris Rodriguez with a reception. That'll make it like a 6-yard gain, 5-yard gain. Make it 3rd and 3, maybe? 3rd and 3 probably-ish. 3rd and 3-ish. We are now in the red zone. Let's see. What's good off though? Debo Samuel cares, and I appreciate that, bro. 3rd and 3. Let's try to see if we can get another touchdown, man. Jerry McNichols with a run. Breaks a couple of tackles. Gains about maybe 15 on that run right there to take it to Detroit's 7-8 yard line. That's a first down right there, man.
Another Washington first down.
First and goal. Okay, he'll carry it. He'll fall at the 4. Okay. That'll be second and goal at the 4-yard line after a 5-yard carry. Shouts out my boy Chad. He said, tough game. Hell, man. Hey, at the end of the day, we die-hard burgundy and gold fans. You have to be to still be here down 41-16 with a little over 7.5 minutes left in this game, though, or 7 minutes, really. You gotta be a die-hard fan to still be here right now, watching this game in the stream. Y'all gotta rock with me as well. I appreciate it, man. Shouts out my boy Chad for the donation, man. Tough game, but we still fans. We still here. Marcus Mariota rollout. Okay, Ben Sinnott touchdown. I can't yell. I want to yell so bad, but it just hurts too much. I want to yell so bad, but we got a Ben Sinnott touchdown, man. I'm actually really happy to see that. Again, I need the young guys out there making plays, bro. Keep getting the ball to the young guys, bro. Ben Sinnott touchdown. Let's go, man. Yes, sir, man. Ben Sinnott with a touchdown. I'm gonna celebrate that. I know this game is ugly, but I'm happy with the young talent making plays. Ja'Cory with a decent block, but yeah, his guy gets through. Nobody's open. I never understand taking a sack on a 2-point conversion. Just literally throw it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Just throw the ball somewhere. Now I'm not sick. I don't know. My throw, I forgot exactly what caused it, but I'm dying. Shouts out my boy Darren with a donation as well. Oh, I accidentally clicked 2 buttons at the same time. What's good, Darren? Appreciate the donation. He said we're going to be in a top 5 draft order in 26 draft. Who we getting? I already did a video talking about that earlier this week, so definitely go check that out. Last week, earlier this week, whatever you want to call it, just a few days ago. So as a flag, we're going to attempt this again. Appreciate the donation again from my boy Darren. But yes, I'm about to start working. Did Bill get that? Or he was too short? Just reach the ball out, Bill. Reach the ball out, Bill. Like, you right there. Just reach it out. Reach the ball out, Bill. That's just a rookie mistake right there. But yeah, man, if I had to say for the, some of my top targets, again, I haven't watched a lot of tape yet because I really expected us to go on a deep playoff run this year. So I haven't been watching college football through a scout's lens. I've been watching a lot of college football, but I'm just a big college football guy. Die-hard Georgia Bulldog fan, watching all the big games and stuff like that. I watch SEC games whenever they're on, especially if it's an SEC team versus another SEC team. But I haven't had like a scouting lens on, so I don't know like any draft sleepers or anything like that. But I know I want Arvell Reese. You know I would love some Caleb Downs, even as bad as he did Georgia with the way he transferred to Ohio State. I like that Arizona State wide receiver. I think he's hurt right now, though. I heard about the LSU corner. I can't remember his name right now, but I've heard he's pretty good, but I don't know. The guys I know for a fact are really good that we could really use: Arvell Reese, Caleb Downs. You could even, some people are arguing Jeremiah Love at running back because some people think he may be like the next Jahmyr Gibbs. I love CJ Allen, but I try not to pump too much Georgia Bulldog stuff. But I love CJ Allen at linebacker. I feel like, again, another Roquan. I would love him as well. CJ Allen would be amazing right now. That's my boy right there. I think Raylan Wilson has the higher ceiling. CJ Allen has the higher floor. But yeah, Jeremiah Smith is still only a sophomore. I hope y'all know that. He's not even draft eligible, bro. He's just that good, though. And there was a point in time I thought Georgia was going to be able to get him, but, you know, the top receivers always end up going to Ohio State, bro. I'm not surprised. Carnell Tate cold, too, though. Don't sleep on the fact that Carnell Tate is like a first-round receiver. He just happens to be playing next to Jeremiah Smith, so all of the attention is on Jeremiah Smith. Let's see what we doing on defense right here. Yeah, Bill, you need some more strength on that run, bro. All right, defense, can we see something? You know, we're to the point that if the clock keeps going, I may be able to make it through this game. I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try. But hey, Ben Sinnott touchdown though, guys. Ben Sinnott touchdown. Lions have officially pulled their starters. Whoever Jared Goff was just talking to looked like Big Bank Black a little bit on the Lions sideline. Big Bank DTE over there. Kyle Allen is in the game now, bro. It's to the point where Kyle Allen is in the game, y'all. Oh, yes, please, ma. Yes, please. Kevin Sheehan said Josh Johnson should play next series. This should just go ahead and be the last drive right here. Shouts out my boy Darren for the donation. Again, appreciate that. He said we got to go with best edge rusher. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think Arvell Reese, I talked about this in my video a few days ago, that I think he's like a Micah Parsons, where he's playing far more off-ball linebacker in college right now. And he can do that really well, too. He has Pro Bowl, off-ball linebacker, middle linebacker, whatever you want to call it, written all over him. But he has the potential to be an elite pass rusher. He literally feels like Micah Parsons, where like he's more of an off-ball linebacker right now in college, but if you get him and develop him and use him the right way, he can turn into an elite edge rusher like a Micah Parsons. I really do. I mean, the best way to think about him is just a way better at everything version of Frankie Louisville, I guess. You know, that's what I would say. Appreciate the donation again from my boy Darren. Oh, wow. Jamison Williams dropped. I don't know what that was. I don't even know why he dropped that. And just to let y'all know, for people saying we need to tank, I don't know how we're gonna. I don't think y'all understand that we're doing that naturally. Like, you don't have to tank when your team is already losing while trying to win. You know what I'm saying? So this is the 4th week in a row where the backup quarterback of the opposing team comes into the game against us. We didn't even force a punt when Kyle Allen came into the game. We didn't even force a punt with Kyle Allen in the game. Now, again, injuries are the #1 reason everything is going as terribly as it is. But still, bro, like Joe Witt, Kyle Allen, I don't care how many injuries you have, bro. Kyle Allen can lead a field goal scoring drive, bro. I think that's the perfect, like, I feel like that's the most symbolic of this season. Injuries are the biggest reason why we're in the situation we're in right now. But Joe Witt Jr. also just isn't coaching well. Because I don't care how many injuries you have. I don't care if he picks up random 11 people out of the chat. Kyle Allen shouldn't be able to lead a field goal scoring drive against you. Nug Benogany with another return. Commander's Realm said, just can't fathom how you give Joe Wood Jr. another trip, a free trip to Madrid at this point. Yeah, they're gonna have to do a big change or something. Shout out to my boy Darren again, bro. He said, dude is a wrecking ball. He's sick. Who you talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You talking about Arvell? I don't know if y'all know too. Arvell was like the 20th ranked linebacker in his draft class, like 12th, 15th, 20th, something like that. Like, what, Josh Johnson's in the game? Yeah, I don't think people understand too. Arvell Reese wasn't like this big time 4-star, this 5-star or anything like that. He just, hey, he put his head down, developed and got better, and now he's arguably a top 5 player available in this draft class regardless of position. Luckily for us though, there's a lot of quarterbacks that people want in this draft. So one of those defensive stars may actually go out, slide down to us. Like, Caleb, even though Caleb Downs is arguably generational, like coming out of the draft wise, I'd take Caleb Downs coming out of college over Mika Fitzpatrick, over even my boy Malachi Starks, over Kyle Hamilton. Like, but safeties just don't go that high in the draft, And again, this is coming from a person that's heavy into recruiting. I'm from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Hamilton is from the Metro Atlanta area. What was going on with that Josh Johnson play? What was that Josh Johnson play right there? He D-trip? What was that? But either way, Kyle Hamilton's from like right outside of Atlanta. Caleb Downs is from an hour outside of Atlanta. I think Malachi Starks is from South Georgia. KJ Bolden's from Gwinnett, right outside of Atlanta. Like all of these elite safety talents coming from Georgia. And Caleb Downs, to me, coming out of the draft, is the best out of all of them. And I don't even think it's like a tough decision of where you got to think about it. And again, this is me personally, who has every reason to be biased against Caleb Downs with how he did Georgia. I don't think a lot of y'all know, but Caleb Downs basically played Georgia throughout the whole transfer portal before he decided on Ohio State. He came and told all of the coaches and the players, yes, I'm coming to Georgia. He was even on campus at one point, like looking at dorms and stuff, picking out which dorm he wanted to go to and everything like that. And then but he did all of that knowing he would go to Ohio State. But he was basically like getting revenge for his brother, Josh Downs, who's on the Detroit Lions, I believe, or whatever. Because Josh Downs wanted to go to Georgia, but he wasn't that good coming out of high school, so we didn't offer him. And then Caleb Downs had this whole revenge tour against Georgia to where I'm going to do whatever I can to upset y'all on behalf of my brother. So I have every reason to be biased against Caleb Downs, and I still say he's the best safety coming out of college in a long time. I would take him over Derwin James. I think he's that serious. But yeah, Arvell Reese, Caleb Downs, Ruben Bain, but edge rushers don't make it. Well, who knows? We may be picking top 3. We'll see. Yeah, punting is crazy. Punting is crazy. But yeah, again, I'm going to have a mock draft to y'all by like Tuesday or Wednesday, honestly. 2-minute warning, bro. Y'all can skip that on a 44-22 game, dog. I ain't going to lie. I gotta go. Not only is the game horrible, but again, just talking hurts. So, I don't know. I might not make it out this 2-minute warning. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I hope Joe Wood Jr. doesn't stay. But I don't know. Dan Quinn seems like the type of guy where Joe Wood Jr. is not getting fired until after the season. I appreciate that, Art. Only here for Rico. I appreciate that. Yeah, Ruben Bain is crazy. I just don't. I'm saying I don't think he's going to fall to us. And at the same time, we may have a top 3 pick. And a lot of people want quarterbacks in this draft. That Fernando Mendoza, whatever his name is, kid that's hooping right now for Indiana. It's a few quarterbacks. My mind is blanking right now on the quarterbacks. But Penn State, the guy that got hurt, it's a few top quarterbacks out there that people are fighting over. So Ruben Bain may not go until the 3rd or 4th pick. And then if the quarterbacks push down Ruben Bain and Arvell Reese, that means Caleb Downs could probably fall even further. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We may end up with a generational type of defensive talent, you know, between Arvell Reese, Ruben Bain. But of course, there's so much. Not only is there more film to study, more tape to watch, we still have a lot of college football left. We're only like a little over halfway through the season. You never know. There may be some defensive talent out there that we have no idea about, or at least I don't know about yet. That may be somebody that we want even more than Ruben Bain. There could be some edge rusher that just goes on a tear for the remainder of the season, and we're like, that's the guy we want. So there's a lot of football left. That's what's so weird about already talking about draft and mock drafts and stuff like that, and it's early mid-November, because there's still a lot of college football season left to where we don't even know who the best guys are yet. They still have time to improve their draft stock, to ruin their draft. You just never know. You know, there's a lot of season left, bro. There could be an edge rusher with all of this ceiling and talent that we don't know about right now, that at some point throughout the rest of this college season, something just clicks. He fixes something. He becomes more nuanced somewhere, and then he's even better than Ruben Bain. You just never know. We have a lot of college football left, so I'm going to do my first mock draft now, and I'm probably going to do a mock draft every week at this point. We might do like a mock draft Tuesday, mock draft, or maybe I'll try to hurry up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a mock draft by tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe I'll try to get a mock draft out by Monday, and then y'all will just have mock draft Mondays. Y'all will get a mock draft every Monday. And just to let y'all know, we're officially underdogs to Miami already. But that's how hurt we are. We are that hurt right now. We have lost by a combined 111 points, bro. Dan Quinn, I know injuries are a problem, but golly, man. Golly. We've lost by a combined 111 points, man. Let's see. All right, they took the knee, and that is hey, I survived the game, y'all. I made it to the end of the game with the super sore throat, y'all. Well, hey, y'all made it too. Thank y'all for lasting this long, for watching all the way through to the end. Somebody said pull up Tankathon. I got y'all. Shouts out to y'all for rocking with me all the way here. We are the 8th pick, but that hasn't been updated because we're 3 and 7. We may be ahead of Miami. We may be the 7th pick now. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, man, I made it all the way through. Y'all made it through. I made it through. We made it through. Even with the super sore throat, we made it all the way to the end of the game, man. And I didn't think I would. But y'all helped, though. Y'all made it possible to make it this far, though, y'all. Y'all made this stream way better than the game was. Like, y'all are the reason I was able to make it this far. So I appreciate y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all for sticking around this long. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate all y'all that made it. Make sure y'all leave a like on the way out. And again, I'm trying to hit 30K by my birthday. That's 30K by the 30th. You know what I'm saying? Whichever way you want to remember it by. 30K by the 30th. 30K by my birthday. That's November 30th. When we come back from the bye week and we play the Denver Broncos, that happens to be Sunday night on my birthday, I will be streaming that game that night. So make sure y'all pull up. I'm trying to hit 30K before the stream even starts. So I don't know if I got to hustle and do like 1 million videos every day, but I'm trying to get the 30K before my birthday. But man, I appreciate y'all for sticking around this long. Leave a like on the way out. I'd really appreciate it. The Commanders lose 44-22 to the Detroit Lions. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. And not only pulling up, for staying all the way through. Thank y'all for leaving likes. I'm about to go ahead and dip up out of here and let my throat rest because it is killing me. Shouts out my boy Disabled Park Harper for the donation. Again, appreciate the several donations. Shouts out for y'all thugging it with me all the way to the end, man. Shouts out to everybody that donated. Shouts out to everybody that left likes. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to have a mock draft to y'all. I'm going to try Tuesday at the latest, but I'm going to really try to have one to y'all tomorrow, Monday. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. I'm going to try to have one tomorrow. Appreciate y'all, and I'm going to catch y'all later. I'm out, y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Again,